I stopped doing that when I was young in this bitch. Music NFTs, you would've thought I would've invented this. Started on Cardano, now I'm cross-chain in this bitch. Shout out H-Bar, shout out Solana and Eve. I'm bringing my talents like Brian went to South Beach. Switch it up, that's the only thing I know, now get a cut. We ain't worried about that boy, cause you know we going up. Blockchain free agent, and asking where he gonna go next. I can't tell you that yet, I just wanna know who got the check. Blockchain free agent, and asking where he gonna go next. I can't tell you that yet, I just wanna know who got the check. I just wanna know who really got them Nikes on. Who gon' run for the boy and it gon' be gone. Yeah, when you catch that baton, know I'm gon' be gone. Running in the 40-40 flat like I am the home. Yeah, I'm the beast, I'm the one to keep the peace. Yeah, and they looking at me and they know that I'm the fleece. Yeah, gotta take it off. Yeah, if you want it, beast. Yeah, we in space. Yeah, that's the space cadets. Yeah. Shout out S Dizzle, shout out AI, yeah, you know that they're my nizzles. Shout out Mix Green, don't forget the salad. Shout out to the boy Crib 4042. Y'all ask a lot of questions, don't know what to do. Shout out E7, sold out, he the crew. Yeah, that's the game. Shout out to Dilly Yacht. Y'all do a lot of hating, but y'all not really hot. Shout out to Holy Ben, shout out to Daily. Shout out to Vic, Vincent, Sergeant never play me. Shout out to Small World, shout out to Crypto Kev, shout out to 2 Illy, shout out to Gully Gully. Shout out to Diet Water, shout out to everybody I forgot, but I probably didn't, I forgot. Shout out to Crypto King, yeah. You a king, yeah. What you mean, what you mean? Everything I ever did, I claim king, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Goose that flip. Shout out to Cool Valley White. Shout out to hard heads in his bitch, yeah. They say that I take too many risks. Started flipping, now they flip the wrist. Different now they like they watch it dump. Started doing it, I do till my hand numb. I was practicing this shit like every day. And they want this nigga wonder why I served the wave. I've been different for a minute, bitch, I been getting paid. Everybody look at that shit like a scary flag. Yeah, I'm different. Been like this for a minute, bitch. When I was little, I had a vision, so I made a decision. I decided to make incisions, just like Lord forgiveness. And when I gave it to him, bitch, you know something was missing. Yeah, I ride this shit like rodeo. It ain't no okie dough. I don't set it up for the okie dough. I got that fucking mercy flow. Jump in the mercy, the line go and hit like bingo. Seen no, you ain't seen no seen no. Nah, you ain't seen no money yet. Nike check, yeah, watch your boy just Nike flex. The silhouette match everything with baguettes. You didn't check, yeah, I progress when I stress. So if I stress, don't you know that your chest get checked? Your queen get checked, take you off the board, I win the game. They flossing change, flossing shit, but fuck it, they can't change. They can't change, wear a crystal necklace for a chain. I ain't bang, yeah, I bang for the Lord I claim. Sovereignty, what I claim, nigga, what you got? You got one shot, fuck it up, you ain't high. You a follower, no, you ain't no leader. I fell from the heavens like battle with a leader. On top of that, I got a queen and she a diva. She sweet, she the queen bee and she a stinger. New Magic Castle, New Magic Castle, New Magic Castle, yeah. New Magic Castle, New Magic Castle, New Magic Castle, yeah. No toe bay, no wing gay, I'm the Kim Bay, huh? And my wifey Nigerian, that's a bae. Watch, y'all still watching media, that's a fake. Watch, and you watch that bitch TikTok, you on TikTok.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all retweet the space out. Shout out to everybody in the buildings. Major shout out to Alley Katz, who is our guest today. Yeah, man, I see a lot of faces, man. I'm gonna turn on the request. We got Alley Katz coming up, Crib, the homie Crib, fellow Space Cadets. Major shout out to everybody in the building. If y'all are now you guys are now tuning in to Space Cadets episode number 13 with the Alley Cats. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the show, we like to cover a couple various topics and then we jump into our interview with our guests. So look, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first topic, man. And y'all know we got to jump all over this
The
FTX.
race.
We got to jump on FTX real quick. Hold on.
Broccoli head ass.
That man doing the race.
You doing the running run. You know what they say? It ain't no fun when you on the running run.
Real quick. Y'all give me a second. I'm finna go ahead and pin it up real quick.
Yeah, this one's getting crazy, bro. I'm blown away with how this is all transpired.
Exactly. So look, this the first pin tweet right here. This our first topic. Hey man, we ain't even talking about what was going on yesterday, man. This the new right here. FTX suffers $400 million hack after declaring bankruptcy. Oh wow.
I don't see nothing at the top.
Yo, it just keeps getting better and better. This shit is starting to turn into a real life Mission Impossible.
Straight
Are you
up.
sure you? Oh, there it go. There it go.
It's up there. Y'all can see it now, right?
What did
Yeah.
he call? What did he call the motherfuckers? The syndicates.
Bro, it's the CEO of Alameda for me, or whatever it's called. That's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
All right. We can't be out here confusing people. You know, we got a lot of newbies. Actually, shout out to my guy. He said, "Dude, this is funny as hell." You know, AI stay on the hunt, man. His name's Mad Daddy. I'm gonna actually put a retweet out for him, man. He's new. He said he's been in Discord, but he's new to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He had no followers, and I just so happened to I seen somebody follow me. I always check my followers list and stuff like that. I seen he ain't had no followers. I'm like, is this a bot? So I clicked on it and then I messaged him. You know, I always check see if it's a bot. I message him, and he's like, "Hey man, you're my first follower." Said typical AI shit, you know what I'm saying? So that really made my morning, man. Converting people over from Discord and coming over to Twitter, man, seeing catching the alpha. So yeah, I don't want to confuse anybody, man. Let's bring a little clarity to the situation. Who wants to get a breakdown? Because I'm lost in the spider's web. I don't know which way is up and which way is down.
Back like a couple of years back. Like that's the crazy part about it.
Who you want to give a brief breakdown? you want you want to give a
What
brief
kind of,
a
what
breakdown?
kind of breakdown is that, man? What's up? We got Vic on
Well, I
stage.
mean,
We
I'm
got
not
Crib
the
on stage.
best like at being able to break it down, but like for the most part, the way I could explain it is like so FTX and Alameda Research have been doing a lot of like trading in the background, and they have gone insolvent, and they had a relationship with Binance a very long time ago, where Binance invested a lot into the FTT token. Um, and so Sam has been trying to make certain certain laws that help him, and it's gonna like destroy DeFi. It's gonna like also like give him somewhat of like a monopoly, if you want to call it that, over the market. Um, so that's what BitBoy was fighting, and then he and CZ had a falling out ago, I believe. I don't exactly know what it was about, but CZ ended up just going and saying, "Yo, I'm finna sell all," and then Sam finally admitted that they were going insolvent, and now we're in a downward spiral.
The balance sheets were out at that point. He's seen the balance sheets and seen all the freaking discrepancies and decided to pull out and sell off his shit because I mean he saw the writing all over the wall.
What's up, Fauci? How you doing, man?
Yo, how you guys doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Doing fantastic, dude.
Yes, sir. I was gonna chime in quick on that FTX thing, right? So FTX had $10 billion of like their customers' money, and then they gave it to Alameda, which Alameda is a trading arm of FTX, and they lost it all doing some high leverage bets or whatever, right? So the news of it comes out. People find now about the FTX reserves just being all FTT tokens, which belongs to FTX. People sell off the FTT tokens. Then people try to take their money off of FTX, but there's no reserves to actually meet any of the withdrawals because all they own is just the FTX tokens. So they really never had any money in their reserve to begin with.
That's wild, bro.
So really, they were
No,
just doing high
the
leverage bets
reserve
with
was
everybody's money.
illiquid. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's typical shit that you see in day to day. Like I said, I'm kind of like as much as I'm like it's kind of bad. I'm kind of actually happy, right? Because what it does show is that like our technology, the ledger method that we're able, you can trace that shit, man. There ain't no running, ain't no hiding. You know what I'm saying? And if you are doing things in the money, and this is just what happens in traditional finance. It's not. It's called over leveraging debt. They do it all the time. Like you make plays, you got a credit line, you bust a play down, the play don't go through. Oh shit! Now you can't you behind on this one. You got enough little extra change, you catch a play, and then you get riskier and riskier and riskier. And that's what these what I'm saying, these people tend to do. In traditional finance markets, you gotta understand where he came from. He's an MIT student who's in finance, comes from traditional finance. He noticed that the market is in need of an exchange. He starts to arbitrage, gets a big bag. You know what I'm saying? How you start is how you finish. So what would make you think that someone who had a start like this with his sole purpose and intention is to manipulate the currencies so that he can come out ahead? Why would you think that he wouldn't continue to do that? Why wouldn't you think that as he feeds that beast and he gets rich, that hunger won't continue to grow? He's going to turn more and more. I've seen it in the streets. He turns more into a monster. They say there's two things happens when you get shot. When you get shot from where I'm from, they say you turn your life around or you become more of a monster. And I've seen people get shot one time and then they turn around and they like get their whole life together. And I've seen people get shot one time and it turned them into a monster. So I just feel like this is a typical case of when the rich get caught. That's all. What's up,
Well,
Slim?
this. Oh yeah, he had his hand up. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Famo?
Yeah, I was going to just give a comment or two on the FTX situation. Yeah, they was just taking funds and just over leveraging, and I know Sam Pinkman, everybody wants him thrown in prison. I just say like I know I have all my funds stored because I'll DCA out of like an exchange and put it back into my Ledger wallet just to keep my funds just on like a hardware. So if for anybody that doesn't know that, just like that's just a tip going forward. Just make sure you DCA out of these like exchanges, and then also I think just a positive that came out of the situation is they're going to give like proof of reserve. That's going to be more of a thing that's going to be like a requirement for a lot of these exchanges like going forward. So just seeing your balance sheet. So I just feel like just in crypto, like I know there's just a lot of like I guess like dumb money in the market. And I'm not trying to like condemn like nobody or anything like that, but it's just more so of the standpoint is we're gonna fight for like decentralization and like taking control, power back from the governments and all these type of things. And also you gotta take responsibility for your funds. So like I know that's what they do with the banks in terms of the banking system. They have reports and database that go to the Fed, and we got to do this ourselves. So like I feel like we can regulate crypto just ourselves, just being more as an informed investor, like going forward and looking at these balance sheets and being like, oh, yo, something funny, like the numbers don't add up and certain things like that. But I just want to give like my 2 cents on that as far as like the FTX situation. But yeah.
The thing with like, bro, what sucks, with getting your shit off exchanges, right? Like everybody understands that's the best thing to do, right? But sometimes like it's not feasible to do that, right? So like I've got a couple of tokens that I still got on KuCoin because if I was to move them, right, it would cost me like 30 render or 24 network to freaking move my tokens. And I'm like, gosh, I don't want to take that big of a hit just to move that shit off the exchange, right? So like just to move it back on the exchange and move them, you know what I'm saying, when the time comes. But on the flip side, we all know how this goes when shit hits the fan. They'll lock up your withdrawals. They do all of that. That will not go away until laws and regulations stop that shit. There's still gonna be these weird coincidental reasons why shit goes south every time you need to sell when that shit really hits the fan. So I get it, but man, like sometimes you take a big hit trying to get your shit off the exchange.
So I have a quick question. Like FTX they got hacked allegedly. Um, I don't think they got hacked for real, but in like,
Nobody
how do you?
does.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, like, how do you hack a exchange? Like, it has several different coins, so it's like, are they hacking into all the chains to get those funds, or like, what are they hacking? Different coins, so it's like, are they hacking into all the chains to get those funds, or like, what are they hacking?
They got wallet.
You said they're hacking what?
I said they got wallets, bro. They got wallets. So I mean, it could be an inside person, whatever. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it is an inside person.
So when that says like, let's just say they got away with 600 million. If that was, if they say like, okay, they lost Ethereum, Solana, they lost some Cardano, and let's like just all of that type shit. That means that they had to hack into each of those wallets at the same time to be able to do that.
I don't know what got took, so I can't really speak. You know, to as far as like what coins and what you know. They just said the money.
Bro, like folks is geniuses out here. Like,
The liquid shit is gone. The illiquid shit's probably still sitting there.
Like, was that just a multi-year scheme or like what?
Saying that way.
nah, I feel like he had some hackers on the side just set up to where it's like, okay, now all of this is going on. How can I get out of this? I could get hacked and then just be like, shit, the hackers took all the money. Or I could go out like in
And now they're starting to realize it. So I wouldn't look too deep into that because I guarantee you FTX has been part of a lot.
Actions to them after that.
Yeah, a lot of them dudes got their shit, you know what I'm saying, during the ICO craze, sold their tokens and moved on to the next one, you know what I'm saying, as venture capitalists and stuff. So
But like when you're a VC, you're expecting to get your money back. So like, what about all of the places they invested in that haven't paid them yet?
No, but awesome. The Board Ape, one of the founders came out yesterday. They actually said they have no exposure to FTX, and they actually took their funds out of it a week ago. We don't know how true that is, but that's what he said.
Well, I'm just talking about in general, like any business that FTX has like invested in, like that whole list. Like some, have y'all seen? It was like a little chart, and it showed like just a lot of different things that he was investing in, like Alameda Research, FTX itself, and then FTX US and all that. Have y'all seen that chart?
I've seen it mixed screens, but one thing I will say about that is if you're investing in my business and we have a contractual agreement, just because you go insolvent doesn't mean like you could just bang on my door and ask for your money back earlier. So I think that a lot of those contracts are going to be standing. At least that's how most people would do business.
and to be
Because
honest with you, I didn't mean to cut you off, Taylor. I thought you was done. Go ahead, keep going.
no, I was just going to say like that's how you stop, the backblast effect on your company.
And to be honest with you, I don't want to say a good investor because you could also say this is, shiesty and stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if they hesitate to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Because they know this company might go under anyway. They might not be obligated to do shit at that point. So, bro, let's
Yeah,
just call it what it is. It's a business. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Yeah,
more so what I was asking. Like I was like, if they're like, all of this shit is gonna take a long time to get resolved anyway. Like I don't think like Celsius, they're still getting started. I'm not sure about Mount Gox, all of that type shit. That was years ago. So if this is all going to take years to like resolve, isn't there a possibility that all of the money that's owed to them from their seed investments and stuff like that, that could just pay everything off?
it's funny because I knew you were gonna go there with that because I was thinking about that the other day, and there's financial like regular financial institutions that have done this, and like Sergeant was saying, they kind of did some shicey stuff where they'll tie the insolvent company up in litigation, and that takes years to unravel. So then they never pay the money back anyway before the company goes under. So they kind of double dip. They get the initial seed
Exactly.
money. Yeah, they get the initial seed money, and then they never have to pay it back because the company doesn't exist anymore. So it's
Business is
like a
cold
win-win.
blooded, bro, but like it's the way it works. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you right now, them motherfuckers ain't gonna get paid by a lot of people for a reason, bro. Because eventually they may not have to pay them.
You can also see it in the government. Like I won't go too much into it, but an existing past president that is getting looked into, he filed a lawsuit against the committee to avoid certain things. So if you tie people up in litigation, sometimes it just prolongs it until things fall off.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Really, AI said it best earlier. He was saying like it's almost like you pull one piece of string to the clothing, and then the whole thing becomes unraveled. So you have this like domino effect within the Web3 space with these centralized exchanges, man. And this is why we've been preaching this from the beginning: being sovereign, owning your own seed phrases, and keeping up with your own wallets because they coming down on them boys right now.
Yo, yeah, this shit is so deep. I jump on ESPN, and the second goddamn article on that bitch is heat to cut ties with bankrupt FTX, rename arena.
Bro, for real? Like This shit, like, okay, so what's the name? The Exodus wallet. That one is like it's done through FTX. Like a lot of that shit that you get. So
Man,
that's
Yeah.
gonna be fucked up.
he is the Bernie Madoff of fucking crypto. Damn it. That's all I'm
Goddamn.
gonna say.
What
The
else? The
unnamed
Phantom
arena.
wallet.
Y'all playing in the unnamed arena right now.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
got the
whoa, whoa,
Phantom
wait there.
wallet
The
too.
contract's underway.
You know, and on the Phantom wallet,
Like the
like
Washington
buy
football
and
team.
trade through FTX. Like that's built into there, so they gonna have to figure out who the hell they finna get they sold from, like the Phantom wallet. Like FTX was everywhere, bro. They have been buying up. They just bought Voyager, so that means all the folks that was
Bro,
feeling good.
it's crazy. They was the big man on campus 2 months ago. 2 months ago, they was the
3 weeks
bully on
ago.
the block, just sucking fucking everybody company up for 99% off. And now all of a sudden, they about to get bought for 99% off.
That's why they
But do
stupid.
y'all see CZ Binance is the hero of this shit or what?
No,
And
man,
The
they
book.
all do. They was
ain't no
all
fucking
No,
heroes in
anyhow.
here. I'm
this
sure
nigga
they doing
said,
shifty
"Hey,
shit
you
too.
trying to do this regulation shit? I'm a motherfucking, I'm a dumping all my shit. Like you trying to take over? You trying to take over the regulation? I'm dumping." And that's what started the whole thing. So like, I felt like I was like, damn, like dude just big boyed on me. He's like, oh,
No, that was all a part of the ploy, man. You gotta understand. Anytime, do it, Jarhead. Jarhead, you down there? I'm sure Jarhead can talk about this. But anytime, like, okay, they did a I'll give y'all an example. Remember when they raided Osama bin Laden? They came in with two Black Hawk helicopters, right? But they came in with that second one just in case there was a problem with the first one. And it actually fucking wound up being a problem with the first one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that the path that was set forth is like a chess piece. Like, you playing chess, okay, what was the whole objective? If Sam really was working with the politicians, then the government is like, okay, this is gonna be the play. Government gonna tell you play. You gonna run the play. He gonna run into the bait. So either he accepts and does the bailout, right, and then you suck liquidation out of him that way, or he denies. Now, if he denies, guess what's gonna wind up happening? Now the House of Cards is going to fumble. Government walks in, and you're able to easily push through legislation now on cryptocurrency. See what I'm saying? So it was a win for him either which way. It was a win-win for the government either which way. Um, that's just my take on things. So you know what I'm saying? Don't hold me to it. Where is Sam at right now? Does anybody know?
Bro, he ain't hiding.
he in St. Louis.
His ass somewhere, like locked up somewhere. Like his ass do not
Was
want to
Ain't
be
Sam
even down in
Bankman?
the
Was Sam
charger.
Bankman freed in the Bahamas?
Sam
In the
Bankman.
Bahamas.
That's what you call his ass.
In
Thing
the
they was talking
Smash
about all
House.
the wallet withdrawals that was happening from the so apparently they froze all the markets like in the UK and the US, but like in the Bahamas, the islands you were able to withdraw from the FTX. So it was like a whole bunch of people that had Bahama accounts that were able to withdraw. While everyone else was just stuck holding bags. Yeah, bro. Shit get crazy, man. But that's that like I said, this happens in traditional finance. So everything that we're seeing is just a reflection of what really goes on. The only difference is we're like more taken back. It's just like if journalists had all the facts and you see 110%, like, damn, they got you dead to rights, right? So crypto is a form of like real life when it comes to money, and that's what the world revolves. World revolves around money and contracts. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So if these are the two mainstreams of us doing commerce, is money and contracts, and now you got an open ledger where everybody can see. It's just like having a journalist pointing all the facts to you. No, this we see it in wash trade. No, this we just recently, right? We'll get to that here in a second. But but so you see stuff like that, and then it transitions over into Web3. It's really not that shocking to me. I mean, the government has got to be able to wiggle their way in here somehow. So how do they typically do that? By causing fear, right? And let's pull the tinfoil hats out because I've seen a lot of stuff going on, man. It's kind of like this is coming to a point to where it's too irrefutable. It's happening to when things happen over and over and over again. You start seeing a pattern. It's more than just coincidence, right? That's how I take it.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. We got the homie Holy Benz in the building. What's good with you?
Holy, 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 holy.
No, you got
Bro, Solana in trouble. Telling y'all.
Yo, yo, yo. Morning, y'all.
Grand
Oh,
Rock.
you up early this morning? Is you alley listed? You trying to get an alley cat? What's up?
Phew, that would be dope. That would be dope. Nah, but
I gotta. It's my guys up here, man. I gotta pull up for liftoff, man.
Absolutely, 110%. You know what I'm saying? Something special and unique. If y'all don't know, most of the speakers up here are actually space hosts. You know, it's where we bring each other together. You know what I'm saying? Spread the alpha, give an introduction to newbies about what's going on in our ecosystem. Cross chain. A lot of my gang bangs cross chain. Shout out to where Vic at? Vic in here somewhere. I know Vince. Vince out there with the youth song. Shout out to Vince. He another one of our cadet crypto kid down there. You know, much love to everybody. Mixed Greens is like an OG of Solana. You know what I'm saying? So I've been rocking cross chain whether I like it or not, just because of his little snotty head boy. What's up, man? You know I love you, Mixed Green. That's my brother. Don't you even go there. Falsey and Mix host the space as well. You know what I'm saying? Mixed Facts. So is a DJ in space with a lot of alpha. I'll tell you that much, man. So make sure y'all tapping in to all the speakers. Show love. You hear something that you like, man, don't be afraid. Don't shy away. That's how AI became AI love. I heard people speaking. I was like, man, I like the way they talk. Let me give them a follow. You know, and then that followers then turned into friendship. So you know, just wanted to say that. Hope y'all having a great day. We got the alley cats in the building. Yes, we are going to be giving away some alley lists. You know, we don't call them white lists. We alley lists. And we're going to be talking about the cat mafia. I don't even know. Everybody keeps saying AI. I could get threats with, DMs text me, oh, AI, yeah, man, we're going to be releasing spyware on your computer, if you don't let us in the cat mafia. And I'm like, man, there's no mafia. I never was or never have I been a part of I'm in waste management. But no, I just wanted to show love to everybody. We got a few requests. I don't know if the speaker box or field. I just wanted to reset the room real quick. Do yourselves a favor, hit that bubble. Let's get this party started, man. It's a great conversation. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. I feel like Charles.
Had that
AI.
snuck in. I'm in waste management.
Yeah, I caught that too, Sergeant. We might have to give away an alley list to this troll, right, to save all of our
That's what I'm
timelines.
trying to tell you. And here go the funny part. Everyone thinks it's a troll. And y'all got to know the difference between trolls and bots. Bots. Everyone thinks it's a bot. I'm like, it's not
No,
a bot.
that's a
That's a,
person.
that's an authentic person. Bot is actually it's a troll. There's a difference. So we cannot control trolls here in Web3 for anybody asking, right? So I didn't come up with the message. I got one myself. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Look, we're in the build market, man. It's shit like this that build memories that put more value on a project, right? Like you think it's crazy, but this is how art, though, for me, this is how it captivates me, right? I don't like to speak in general too much because people are like, I don't feel that way. I'm here for the flip. All right, for me, so the way I feel, like I'm a collector. I've turned into a semi flipper. I don't even like to flip too much, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like, and when I snipe, I just snipe for rarities. I stop at rarities and like things I can see that come together as clicks because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather run the community route myself personally. I'd rather put 2 or 3 months worth of legwork in and be able to do what Chronic did and sell his fucking PFP for 100. You know what I'm saying? And just do a whole bunch of quick flips. Like, man, I'm good. I'm good with the community.
Hey,
Everyone
to be
loves.
fair, that took more than holding though. That took a lot of conviction to deny a
No,
lot
it
of
took a
big
lot of
fucking
labor. It took a lot of. That's what I just
sales,
said.
bro. Like
Then
I don't even know if I could last that long because
I
the
said,
amount
I
of
said it was much more
purchases
than
you had to
hold. I said it was
deny
a lot of
first.
legwork. It was a lot of legwork, right? And I said that's the route.
Oh,
On me, grandma.
Think you was getting a call.
And Granny was calling me. It's probably my brother. You know how so sometimes when you don't want to talk to your brothers, if you got siblings and stuff like that, like you be ignoring that call. Tyler. My brother's actually named Tyler, by the way. Um, my twin. His name Taylor. I'm sorry. But
Okay,
so
so
he,
Taylor or
he know he
Tyler?
ain't
Now
gonna
I'm
answer.
confused.
He ain't gonna
Yeah,
answer.
you're
Cause
confusing the whole space. They're about to think we're triplets and shit. I'm
no,
confused.
I know, man.
That man
We're
be confusing
brothers.
me all day.
We're happy and we're hey let's fucking move the show along. Y'all got y'all retweets out yet, man? We got some giveaways. Let's get this party started. Awesome, take it away, man.
Hey. So look. Next topic, we're gonna go ahead and jump. We're gonna switch topics a little bit, man, because y'all know, hey, we can talk about the doom and gloom all day with FTX and all of that, man. That wormhole go deeper than you can possibly imagine. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on over to the music topic. Um, let's talk about the Drake and 21 Savage album, man. It just dropped, man. I had a chance to skim through it. Not really my vibe like that, but I heard a couple people talking about it. You know what I mean? Saying they like the album. I see Vic with the thumbs down down there.
I'm gonna let
Yo,
y'all Atlanta guys talk about
I
this.
thought
I'm
there was a
really
couple of them.
interested.
There
Go
was a
ahead.
couple of them.
hey, we're gonna start out with Vic since he giving them thumbs down. Yo, Vic, what's good with the thumbs down?
Damn, that shit was so fucking loud. Who was that? Somebody that up that shit, megaphone that shit. But my whole thing was like, I didn't find no solid songs, man. I found like good lines within the songs, but like nothing that I just want to just ride to for real myself. Like that was just me. I felt like it was just mid as fuck.
Man, Drake just dropped some shit to keep his name relevant. He just wanted to talk shit to some people.
Oh shit, what's going on in Atlanta right now? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do Atlanta check-in.
What you talking about?
What you mean when I'm talking about 21
Told
Savage?
you,
Y'all keep talking Drake, 121 on the album. So what, 21 was just
Hey,
blowing
y'all ain't fuck
gas?
with the back
told you,
outside boys. I
I'm
thought that was kind of
confused.
knocking.
Nah, I ain't like that either, bro. I ain't.
Nah, he said the first
I tell you,
line,
he got the hottest shit
bruh.
right now.
The
No
first
cap. Y'all better
line
go
when he,
listen to Nas. Nas got the
the
hottest shit,
first, the
right?
Oh,
first
that album
line
was
when he,
dead, bro.
the first line when he said, something, I'm ready to die. I said, what the hell I want to be riding around singing this for?
All my life, I'm tired. I'm
What
tired
the
of that
fuck?
stuff, bro.
Hey,
Well, I
he
want to
got
be
you
riding around
participating in
saying that.
Illuminati
And
sacrifices.
the crazy thing is, it was steps, but that was stuck in my head. I was like, bro, I keep thinking about this part, bro. I said, I don't even like this. So I was like, I
He done,
definitely can't listen to
They
this.
about to push this nigga
he
to
done,
the edge.
Eh,
the motherfuckers putting the Illuminati Elon Musk new data wave from being in space is in your head, man. They talking about some, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die, man. Here we go.
I think it was personally, I like one song on the album, but I also think it
Am
was
I going to be much
a
bigger than
good
you?
album in a
I don't
way
think so. You're
because
pretty
it proved
tall.
everything like the industry,
You think you're
like
going to be
Kendrick
bigger than me?
Lamar has said, Drake is a
Yeah.
pop star artist. And the reason we're getting further away
You're
from
going
his
to be
music,
old?
I think, is because
Okay,
we're
when you're
growing
my
up,
age, how
right?
big are you
So
going to be?
he's making music for the kids that are always in that age. He's a pop artist. And it's just like, we don't fuck with his music the same way anymore, in my opinion.
Well, it's like leave 21 Savage
Yes,
out of this
please.
shit, then.
Show me.
Yeah,
He
we're
was
leaving
always a pop
21.
artist. He was always a
21's
pop artist in my eyes.
he
Like,
was, but he
Yeah.
tried to be a rapper. He said he was a rapper.
I'm flawed.
man, no, they said he was a rapper.
Quand
I
je
never said
suis.
he was a rapper. I've always said he was a pop artist. The moment I heard
Who?
him sing it for real,
Drake
Quand
said
the
he
je
was a
moment he was
rapper.
like,
Hey,
serai
but
you,
we
libre,
got to get into this debate
you,
again. You
tu
know,
vas
I,
avec
I
moi.
hear what y'all are saying, but hey, and y'all can argue this all you want
Okay, what
to,
did you
but
say?
that pop star did bust Meek's ass.
yeah.
And Meek started talking crazy, you
Shit,
know what I'm
Michael
saying?
Jackson
But
Last
bust
dude,
your
ugh.
Oh,
ass.
see, like y'all
last
always
dude
talk
who
about
called
that.
his ass a pop star
Why you bringing
got
up
see what
old?
happened to him. So
Sorry.
hey,
Michael Jackson
Man,
made
hey,
a
we
Pusha
whole
gonna
T
we
I
movie
didn't
fucked
gonna
mean
on
to
his
Drake
say
up,
that. I
ass.
didn't
bro.
mean to
Do
say
you
that.
remember?
Did Pusha
Yo,
T not fuck Drake up?
Pusha
You're a
talked
funny
about
guy.
pushing through half the goddamn song. That's all that nigga talk about.
Man,
Yeah,
nah.
that man talking about cocaine
He
kingpin.
Pusha T fucked Drake up that one time.
Yeah, he
We can all
bodied him.
admit that.
Oh,
He fucked
Yeah.
him
Adonis?
up.
Yeah, he
He
killed him
fucked
on
him
the
up
dime.
bad. Yeah.
He
That was
should have
Drake's
though,
first
just
L.
like Meek should have. That's what I'm saying. Like they should have. Like we talk about a pop star. You know what I'm saying? We
That
sitting
was
here
some
arguing
old.
about a pop star right now. You see what I
That was some
mean? Like
old real battle rap. URL right before if y'all know anything.
I
Throwback
have to
Smack
comment.
DVD.
I got to comment on Sergeant because I'm not a huge Meek Mill fan, but I will say in that one, Drake won the battle, but Meek did win the war. He lost the 1-on-1, but I mean he showed everybody that Drake
hey,
had
when you
tons of
get
Ghost
told
Riders.
is that your a world tour or your girls tour, and you find yourself opening for
Bruh,
your girls tour, you lost, bro.
bruh, he had a
He
whole
lost the battle.
stadium singing that, bro. He had a whole stadium singing the diss
But it was
song,
the
bro.
Eagle Stadium. They was playing at the Eagle
The
Stadium,
whole
bro. Like
joint
his
was
hometown.
yelling out the
It don't make it
lyrics,
sad.
bro.
Y'all thinking about that all wrong. Of course, that's what a pop star is going to do. Like that's just
It
not.
Yeah.
don't matter. The fact
It's not the
is,
fact that he. Like I'm pretty sure if Meek had made a good song and he was big as Drake was right there, he would have a stadium singing that shit too.
He didn't make a good song though.
Yeah, he did.
And
You
he
talking
called
about
this
if he
shit out,
did?
Hey,
I'm talking
bro.
about what
This was
happened.
He did.
all
But
fucking,
yo, we
and
got
Meek Mill was
we got
pushing
L
him,
with his
bro. You
hand
know
up.
what I mean?
yo, what's
Bro,
good?
nobody cares about L's opinion. He's British.
All right, Mix, chill out,
Bro, Meek
chill out.
So
Meek
is
Mill.
21 Savage, motherfucker. All right,
Yeah,
go
21
ahead, L.
Savage is from my hood. 21 Savage is from my hood. Meek Mill is
There
trash,
you go,
bro.
L.
I'd never been in a whip and no motherfucker said to me, "Oh, play some Meek Mill.
Play some
He is
Meek Mill.
trash."
Oh,
Big,
I'll take that back. Hold on, time
Big
big
Bro,
out.
you
fact.
tripping,
I ain't
bro?
gonna
Dreams and
disrespect the
nightmares,
cat.
I
bro.
ain't
You
You
gonna
gonna
say
say
tripping,
yo,
that
that.
bro?
I
one
don't
I ain't
even
gonna
know
say
time.
those
all
songs,
that.
His
bro.
I ain't
first,
Don't
gonna
the
even
say
know.
Dream
all
Catcher
that.
3, everybody was banging Dream Catcher 3. I
I
don't
was
care what the
truly
fuck you talking
Not
disappointed
me.
because
about.
I thought Meek was gonna beat
Yeah, man.
his
He was on
Me.
that.
ass.
Hold on, Jada. We
Meek
got
Mill is
Jada coming
trash.
up. We got Jada coming up.
Jada with the
Anybody want?
facts.
If anybody want to rotate down, let me know. But we
Jada
got
about to come
Jada.
up and defend Meek Mill like it's his home fucking is
No,
his brother.
I hope he don't. We gonna boot your ass right back down there if he come
Yeah.
with that.
Ask him real
Hey,
quick, cause
you want to
fuck
make that
Kush.
announcement awesome as well? What?
What announcement? What announcement? You talking about concerning Jada?
Yeah, man, concerning Jada, dog.
Yeah. We can make it. Let's get Jada up here. Hold on. Let me get him up here.
I mean, if AI wasn't taking two
Hey,
spots,
drop that space. No, drop it. You can drop Space Cadets and bring Dizzle. Where the hell Dizzle at? Dizzle,
I
you up?
don't know,
You
bro.
I
I
might
tried
gotta
lose
catch
a
Yeah,
Dizzle
where
up.
speaker
Hold
or
on,
is
Dizzle,
extra
Dizzle?
because Dizzle
speaker
Dizzle
might
role
might
be
though.
in
be doing
here and
something, bro. I
he on the
tried to bring
West
him
Coast.
up.
Yeah, he might.
Yo, what's up, guys?
that's
Yo,
Jada
true.
with the motherfucking facts. What's up, big
I,
dog?
what's
Jay.
good,
I
Jada?
only came up here because I wanted to ask L, what type of music do your homies be talking about? Play that when y'all be riding around? Because he talking about they never talk about play that Meek Mill, but what type of music do y'all be
Play
listening
that
to over there?
Skepta. Play that new
Sade,
We
bro.
Skepta.
about
Bro,
to play Beethoven's Fifth.
I ain't gonna
yo,
fucking
mixed
cap,
greens,
man.
you
You
ain't got
can't.
Bluetooth on that fucking trash truck, bro. You ain't got Bluetooth on your whip, mixed greens. Suck my dick. Nobody ever say play Meek Mill. That's
Uh,
all I'm gonna
uh,
say.
I mean, he got a Bluetooth adapter with his tape player.
Let's
Exactly.
go. Nah,
Thank
mix. I'm
Play
gonna
the
send you my
Beatles,
don't
bro.
worry
Play
about
the
it.
Beatles.
L. So L. He asked.
Play that new
That's
Ringo
it.
Starr.
Yo. Let's chill out
they
real
getting out of
quick.
control. You know that Katz is in the building, man. I
Yeah.
expected this. I'm like, this is the vibe of the project. They laid back, man. They chill. They real. That's why I fucks with them so heavy, man. I already knew. You know how the Space Cadets chat get awesome, man. It got so crazy. Crib had to shut up a chat called Shenanigans because they was just in there going, May, where the hell is Molly at? Our newest cadet.
I don't know. I think Molly may be at work or something right now.
Yo, he
Molly at work.
said play the Beatles.
Yo, L.
Nah, I was dead after you
Molly,
said that
Molly only
shit.
comes to Spaces for Dizzle, bro.
They
Molly only
asked a
comes for
valid
Dizzle when he
question.
sleeps.
They asked a valid question. What do you ride around listening to out there, L?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Drake's new album is good. You're all like my friends, bro. You're gonna
Mozart.
hate on
Thank
it.
you.
You're all gonna hate on it for the next 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna own it.
You're gonna
Oh
love it.
shit, okay. Then you're gonna be singing a song for the next 2 fucking weeks, and you go, "Oh, this album's actually pretty good." You all fucking do the same
So
bullshit.
y'all
You hate
ride around
everything,
listening to Drake. Is that the answer?
bro. I listen to Drake. It's good,
Hell
bro. What are
yeah,
you
I
talking
He
listen
about?
to
bumping
Drake.
at
I listen to that
Mozart,
other one.
Beethoven.
I'm down here in South Florida, so the vibe's a little different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ride like Drake, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm down there chilling, so I like having fun. So I'll bump Drake. I ain't gonna cap y'all. I don't know why y'all
No, it ain't
capping for.
nothing
Y'all
wrong with
must
Drake.
not live life. Cause if you in the club, you gonna bump some Drake. You gonna have all you might be
Bro,
like, I
no,
don't like Drake when you
nobody
walk in,
said
you
not
have
to
four or
listen to
No,
five
Drake.
drinks, and then you
Ain't
be like,
nothing
oh,
wrong
this
with Drake.
all vibing.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I'll tell you now. You play Meek Mill in the same club. I'm burning the club down and going home. Fuck you.
You a fucking whole club vibe
In
up
the club.
playing
What
Meek Mill.
club do you go to, bro?
But
In
look, we got
America, you will
look,
hear dreams and nightmares. You gonna hear it in
look.
every club.
Yo. We got Alley Cats with his hands up. What's good, Alley Cat?
Nah, I think that was an accident. Listen to L.
Oh,
No, but that's facts. Like, I think there's a time and place for everything. Meek Mill did get slaughtered by Drake on the one-on-one, but also Meek Mill proved and showed everybody that Drake doesn't write his raps, and he's in fact not a rapper. He is a pop star. So we got that whole conversation going. Although other artists had already knew it in the space, but like I said, there's a time and place for Drake, and his new album, First Listen, I thought it was trash. There was only one song that I liked. I listened to it again and again and again. It grew on me. It's a good album. I'll say it's a good album.
Yeah.
It's subjective. Everyone has their standards, but it's definitely good music, especially in a time where everything's so negative right now. So,
Exactly, exactly, and that's the way I look at it. Is like it's good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, if it
but
wasn't the best
he is not my
lyricism.
What's
favorite
good
artist. I
vibes?
gotta throw that out there.
And
What's
shout out
good
to
You
vibes?
know, I
Kanye.
got smoked on this album. I'll say that.
Okay, see,
What's
got it.
good vibes?
Who
But
did?
the vibe, you know what the vibe is. The vibe is like a good beat, good
Yeah.
melody. You know
No,
what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm saying?
saying,
but
I'm
hey,
Personally,
saying, what are y'all
personally, I'm
Crib
saying is
brought
probably
good
that shit
vibes?
up.
Crib,
Yeah, it's
Crib.
kind of
Now,
it's kind of
Crib, you
funny
got the
Crib brought that
smoothest
shit up
vibe.
because listen, like I'm used to, and the music that I enjoy listening to is music that always got me ready for, football, ready for combat, shit like that, right? So like that's the music that I approach, like shit that gets me fired up, gets my adrenaline going. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking bobbing my head, I'm rocking, and so that's why like the Back Outside Boys, that shit. That's why I like start to get amped up on that shit, and that's the music I enjoy. But I do understand what Chris was talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly passing a positive message by any stretch of the imagination, right? Like that wasn't the music getting me ready for combat. You know what I mean? So like, yeah,
did you
Crib's
listen
right
to
with
like
like the
collab? Hey,
music,
hey,
but that's the shit that I fuck with. You know what I mean?
Sergeant, you listened to like collapse this morning before you joined the space?
No,
To
man, I've
the
been up
roof,
since like
come
2
up.
in the
He
goddamn
listened to
morning. I
Bone
ain't been into
Crusher.
that shit.
Mhm.
Hey, bro,
Sergeant
back
Bone,
in
listened to
the
Drake.
bone
day,
crusher.
back in the day, boy, fucking
He talking
Gorilla
about
Zoe.
Onyx
You know
and
what
all
I'm
that
saying?
shit.
I was on there. Oh, hell yeah.
They
All
said,
right.
Sarge,
The
get
album's
That
outside, get
solid
old
the
though.
school,
I
truck.
think
that
the album's
hey,
solid.
that Gucci. Not the burr Gucci, that Gucci. I was on that shit
Before
with the fucking
Guwap.
Let's
the lean
go.
gut,
Talking about
the lean gut
chap
Gucci.
lip, big belly Gucci.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
lean
Pre
gut Gucci.
Guwap.
That's the shit
Pre
that I was
TikTok.
Guwap.
fucking with.
But look, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next topic real quick. That's it for music. We finna go ahead and jump into entertainment, a little more entertainment on the movie industry side. So yesterday we had Black Panther Wakanda Forever drop.
Yo.
Y'all get a chance
Hey,
to see
Yep.
that?
don't
Who said
spoil it,
Wanda?
please. Do
Hey,
No
not
I'm gonna just
spoilers.
spoil
tell
it.
y'all this. I'm gonna just
No
tell y'all this.
spoilers.
I
I'm
will
gonna just
leave
tell
the
y'all this,
space.
man. I went to go see it, right? I went to go.
Nah, bro, stay chill, bro.
I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna
I don't even wanna.
my twin. Now, if you was talking to my twin, it might be a whole fucking different story.
Bro, you could be him. You could be
He
Of
him
could.
right now.
course,
I don't
of
even know what's going
course,
on.
of
I just
course,
want to say this,
of
man.
course, you
Look,
gonna have
if
a
you were
problem with
thinking
it, man.
about it, because I saw me and Holly had this discussion on Black Cardano, folks, and we seen like the Aztec, like because they had like the Mayans on the trailer and stuff, and we was like, are they trying to say this is new Black Panther? Go check it out. I'm not gonna say it is, but I ain't gonna say it isn't. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you to decide. It's a phenomenal movie. I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was, the Ryan Coogler has a way of putting together a fucking film that encases messaging, you know what I'm saying, and brings value and has morals. So I really, really, really liked it. That's my recommendation. Go check it out. And get about I say if you want to say a scale 1 out of 10, I'm gonna have to say like a strong 8, or yeah, strong 8 for sure.
Anybody else seen it? Anybody else had a
I
chance?
I seen it last night,
Okay. What's up,
but
I
Mike?
L
went
has his hand
a
up.
little
Do we want
bit
to let
with
L go
it.
first?
Dana had like a
Oh, my bad. Hold on, Mix. Hold on, Mix. We had L with his hands up. What's up, L?
Bro, this is the type of film I gotta wait to come on DVD. I cannot go to the theater when I live in a place that is predominantly white and watch 20 white people run out and go, Wakanda forever. Like all of a sudden they like black people now and they're part of Wakanda and they live there. I'm not watching this shit. I'll watch this shit when it comes to DVD and I don't have to watch all these weird ass white people run out screaming Wakanda.
Yo,
L's white
L.
brother.
That was
L's
the realest shit ever. That was real. I
L
fuck
out
with
here
that.
wilding. I don't know about
Little
LL
white
L.
out
kids
here with the
throwing up an
blade in
X.
his mouth.
Man, look, I don't see color, man. If you feeling fucking Wakanda forever, just shit. I'd rather you say that than something else. Wakanda forever is good in my books. You can say that all you want at the cookout, please. You're more invited. In fact, you might even get
Bro,
some
they be saying the
you might get
accent and
some sweet
everything
potato
and
pie
doing the
from
fucking. They
Aunt
be doing it
Sally.
like
You
they part
fuck
of a
around.
gang though. These white
Pull
people
up
be
L's
running out
Instagram. He's
You
Wakanda.
two
throwing
T
up stuff.
Sally. You
All
might
right,
you
all
might
right, all right. Let's get
he was
let's get the holy beans real quick.
Yeah, the movie was super dope, super dope. The people I was with didn't like it though. I was like, y'all are tripping. The movie was great. Yeah, y'all should definitely go see it. Well put together, like really well written. Super dope movie. And it's just nice. It's just a celebration, you know what I mean? I guess one thing like one critique I've seen people be like, oh, we really have the black and brown people fighting for real. But I mean, yeah, it was a great movie though.
Bro, I'm gonna send all my white friends to say Wakanda forever to all your friends for you. You're welcome.
Data with the
Yo,
facts. What's good?
I just got the unpopular opinion here. Y'all know Wakanda is a fictional place, right? There's only one fictional. Quiet. I'm talking to my friends, not you. There's only one
Not in my
fiction.
heart.
Ow.
Not in my
There's only
heart.
one fictional country in Africa that we all respect, and that's Zamunda.
This motherfucker said, "Quiet. I'm speaking to my friends, not you."
Bro, it's
He
Wakanda
sounded bitter
forever.
as
We can
hell,
get
bro.
down.
I'm from Zamunda.
Silence to my friends.
All right, we in the mood today, but you heard him here. You heard it here first on
Where was
Space.
all that energy at for fucking
Oh,
Prince Akeem, man? The
bro,
original Black Panther.
yeah,
Oh
the
shit!
royal
I'm
penis is
fucking
came
dead.
like
I'm
Akeem,
fucking dead.
Akeem.
All right. We also had another movie too in the box office. We had Black Adam. Did y'all see Black Adam? Did anybody?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah. I heard it was good, bro, on my life, but I haven't seen it.
man, that shit, bro. The
What's
Rock.
that?
The Rock play a role in that motherfucker so scantless, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you a reflection on like the value of yourself. I really liked it. It was good, really good graphics. There was a couple little corny parts. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's for kids, really too. They trying to get that little kid age as well, but man, for my vote, man, yeah, it was up there, bro. It's definitely go
They
see,
had
man.
to give this shit a white name for people to watch it or something. Like, I never met a black person called Adam in my fucking life. Please tell me,
What
do you
the
know a
fuck
black
you
person called
mean?
Adam?
Yes, motherfucker.
Adam was black. It's in the
You
Bible,
talking
my
about
G.
Atom? You talking about Atom?
In the
I
That's the
Bible,
told
my
original
G.
Yeah,
It's
bro, you gotta know
atom,
your
like
history, bro.
atoms,
Atom.
Know where
not
that name
Adam.
come from, bro.
Atom. That's Egyptian. That is a black.
Egyptians come from originally migrated from where Ethiopia. Do your history, but yeah, we're not gonna go there. I'm not trying to dig shit. This is Space Cadets. We're not on Earth right now. We are in
AI
space
not gonna go there while going there.
always. I'm glad that you peeped that mixed greens. Mixed greens. When's the last time you went to go see a movie? Have you been through any drive-throughs?
It's been a very long time. Like I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies like that. I'm boring. Last time I watched a movie, literally,
When's the last time you went to a drive-through?
last time I had a girlfriend.
When was that?
Oh,
It's been a while.
You can. It's been a while.
I can't say. Or I mean, it's been a while, and
Yeah.
I guess you could say like
It's been a
yo,
while.
you motherfucker seen this Smile movie? What do you think of this shit?
it has been two
What
years.
is it?
Um, Shout out to the drive-through movies because them things we.
Oh, on Cleveland Ave. What you know
Shout
about?
out to the homies getting in the drive-throughs for free because your parents really
What?
either
Snuck your
couldn't
ass in
afford
the
it or they
trunk?
just didn't want to pay for your ass, so you
Put
had
the
to lay
blanket
down in
over
the
you?
fucking floor. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna put a blanket over you.
Imagine going in a van.
You better not move. I'm putting the blanket on y'all. Better not breathe. Back there, that's how my mom used to be. I'd be like, how the fuck we not gonna breathe? We gonna die if we don't breathe.
She told y'all not to breathe.
Man,
Yo,
man,
yo,
how look, man,
yo.
you know how the black mamas be like,
Bro, that
oh,
shit used to be high
you gotta hold your
adrenaline. You know
breath.
what I'm saying? You just like, oh,
It,
if I
yeah,
get
that's like
caught,
when
you know
they
what I'm
whoop
saying? I'm
you
gonna
and
get
tell you,
locked
hold
up.
it in.
I
What the
gotta be
hell am
as
I
still as
holding in?
possible.
But look, we gonna get to Jada. Jada, what's good? What you got, man?
Nah, I was just wondering what was the big exciting news pertaining to me that you had and shit. Do I gotta leave the group now? Y'all gonna
Nah,
exile me? Did I do
nah,
something
nah,
wrong?
nah, nah,
Nah,
nah,
nah,
nah,
nah, man.
man. Nah, you're a part of the Space Cadets now, man. Major shout out to Jada.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
He made it seem like it's about to be a public execution.
I
Man,
Nah,
didn't know
man.
what was going
He
on.
about
That
He
was the
said,
pump
hey,
fake. That was the
nah, they
pump
about to
fake.
chain him. He's about to get his
which
space cadet
We had
chain.
yeah,
we had to
man.
give him an itch. We
This
had to
like
give him
rock.
an itch real quick.
Yeah, this like the Rockefeller chaining day around this bitch, man. You know how we rock. Jada part of the Space Cadets now. What's
"Thank
good?
you,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
man.
Glad to be a
Chaining
part
day,
of the
that's what it
family."
was.
We we
Welcome
we
to the squad.
we had to sign him. We had to sign him to the label. You know what I'm saying? Because he out here making waves. You know what I'm saying? Jada show Twitter Space is coming soon. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, we was talking. We was like,
Jada the
yo,
muscle.
I
Jada
yeah,
the
got hit.
I like
muscle.
Jada with the facts. You know what I'm
I
saying? Because he's always coming
Jada
with fucking
unfiltered.
facts.
I got hit Jada with my Makai Pfeiffer meme when he come in.
You already know right away. I already know. Fucking Crib. Crib is the
Bro,
regular.
Space Cadets looking like a WWE right now. You hiring everybody. This is
Yeah,
crazy. You
man,
better
we
rule this
locking shit
SmackDown.
down,
Bro,
bro.
he opening up the job fair again. God damn.
You got to, man. You know the thing. What it is,
You
you
knew
got to
old
support.
girl for 8 minutes. She was a space cadet. I was
About
Yeah,
like,
she's a
time.
God
newbie.
damn.
She's a newbie.
Right.
She was passionate. I had to. And we were no, seriously, man.
On the
Look,
low,
bro.
we
If
gonna
if
run
a
He's
a
like, I
motherfucker
see
huge
came to
something
me
special
recruiting
when I
in you.
first
campaign with
came,
that.
hold on.
I see
Ain't
something
nobody
special.
came to me when I first came into spaces and said, "Hey, AI, what's up, man? Let me show you. Let me put you over here with these group of fucking seasoned NFT because she want to create a project. She need to know a whole bunch of shit. You just it's not as simple as just putting something out there. Like you got to understand just the whole full in and Sarge, you see Sarge clapping. Sarge know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. It's much more than just fucking just being out putting something out there. If you put anything, anybody, the fucking blockchain. This shit is
Sarge
free.
understands onboarding. That's for damn sure. I get
Dude.
onboarding. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I ain't never seen nobody become a space cadet so fast in my life. But hey, if that's what we doing, that's what we
Oh
doing.
my god.
Listen.
Uh,
Molly can do a lot of work in onboarding new users to Cardano.
But what
You go Molly in
hold
the
on,
Space
man.
Cadets?
Hold
You go
on, Jada.
Molly in
What
the
the
all
Space
right.
fuck time you
Cadets?
on?
Oh,
You really go
God.
Molly in this shit? What the fuck?
yo, hold on. Chill out. We gonna say that for the Space Cadets chat. If you part of that private chat, you know what I'm saying? We can discuss it in there. But what we about to do, let's go ahead and get ready to jump into the Alley Cats interview. Major shout out to everybody who pulled up. Y'all make sure y'all hit that bubble in the bottom right, retweet so you can get a chance to win some Alley lists. This the moment y'all been waiting for, man. Let's go. So what's good? We got Taylor on stage, Taylor and Tyler of the Alley Cats. What's good, man? Welcome to the Space Cadets. Um, First and foremost, I want you guys to introduce yourselves to the audience.
Yeah, so I'll go first. My name is Taylor. I'm the founder of Alley Katz. Prior to this, my day job is in software, developer relations engineer, and then my brother.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry if you hear Mac Miller banging in the background, but yep, my name's Tyler. I'm on the Alley Cats account today, Tyler LB. Similar background, come from background in software engineering. So yeah, I feel
Hey
like
man.
I feel like that's a boring intro, but that's me.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you something, and this is just me being AI, right? Like, look, there's only so much you can say in fucking interviews, right? Like, I'm keeping a buck with you. Like, you got to get a proper introduction. People who haven't heard about you need to know about you. So that's pretty standard protocol. We're going to try to shake it up a little bit, when it comes to this interview here in particular. I myself personally, I've known you guys for quite some time inside of the spaces. You're a very humble group, and I speak so highly about you because that's the way y'all move, right? So I don't want any misconception about that. But I did want to dive into a few things here for you. But I just wanted to say, man, look, this ain't that, right? And this ain't never gonna be that. That's not how I roll. I roll like treating people like how we always hang and how we always kick it. But I do want to touch on things that really excite me about your project and get a little bit more insight. Being around the project for so long, I still got a lot of things that I think the community might be, itching to. And I'm an alpha guy, so don't be mad at me if I try to pry for alpha. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, Awesome, you want to start the first line of the question?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So one of my first questions, right? And like AI said, we like to ask the different questions. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to do the typical questions. So the first question I actually want to ask you guys is: have you guys always worked together as business partners? Because I find that especially unique. For you guys like doing this project together as brothers and especially as twins, right? I think this is one of the first instances like in this space that's kind of like this, you know what I mean? So my question is really like, number one, have you guys always like been into the same things as well? And is this your first like venture as business partners?
Yeah, and also I want to be mindful. I'll speak or he'll speak first, so you can get both perspectives. So we'll probably be answering the same question twice, two different ways. But to start, I want to start by saying uh, we also have a third guy, Doc, Chris. He's sick as fuck right now, but he is on the team. He is a co-founder as well. So it isn't just us two. But as in terms of us two working together, yeah, I mean, the short answer, yeah, we were born together, so we've always worked together. Uh, really, I think it came from video games. Like you guys see that in our project, there's a lot of little lore and tidbits about just different video game things. And I remember like grinding team doubles in Halo 3. Like that would be an early case of us working together to achieve a common goal. So we've always work together in terms of different things like that. Uh, Business ventures, I would say he's probably the number one person I can trust as far as business ventures. So I wouldn't venture outside of him initially.
Yeah, and I'll answer like the second part of that. So as far as like business ventures, that's the exact same thing that I will say. It's like when I was looking for a CTO, I kind of like forced my brother to do it slash ass. It was like a voluntold. And if you're in the military, you kind of understand that you volunteer somebody. You're volunteering them and telling them at the same time because um, at my day job, it's weird because both of our strengths and weaknesses play off of each other in that regard. So, like in my day job as a developer relations guy, I don't write as much code anymore. I pretty much build ecosystems and tie different technologies together for one common goal. And then he is coding all day. So it worked perfect because I can worry about community and putting the pieces together on the puzzle, and he could worry about developing the puzzle. So it just worked perfect.
Yeah, that's great. That's fire, man. That's fire. It's that was a great response, man. You guys actually threw me back for nostalgia because me and my brother, we're not twins, but we were only like a year apart, and we grew up the same way, man, playing games together, like playing video games together. So it's very interesting, man. I could definitely relate to that story. And me and my brother was definitely on Halo, like Halo 2. Like I had like a huge Halo 2 party when it released and was playing split screen like with the gang, like it was lit. So that's fire, man. So that actually takes me into the next question, right? um it just first and foremost, like I want to say that like I'm glad like two brothers of the from the like culture of Compton, like Compton, California, is actually, getting in, creating a game, right? Because that's just fire, right? Um, so like, what games? With that being said, what games did you guys play growing up? I heard you say Halo 3, but what were some of y'all favorite games to play together?
Yeah, and small correction. So gaming platform. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. We're not building a game; it's a gaming platform. Um, But the question was, what games did we play early on? Honestly, because was that the question, Joe?
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay, yeah. So initially, when we first got like internet and was able to play online games, Xbox 360 was the first thing we played, and we only had one Xbox. So really, that's why a lot of our fondest memories are with Halo 3 because, like you spoke of earlier, it was split screen. We played Call of Duty 4 and stuff like that, but it wasn't split screen. We had to take turns. So most of our time was geared towards Halo or any other split screen game. Um, but then when we got another Xbox, it was a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of still Halo, some Halo Reach. But really, man, I played a lot of games. Like I remember playing Left 4 Dead. I don't know if anyone played that. That was a tight game. That was fun. Played Minecraft. That was fun. Yeah, Taylor. What other games? We played a lot of like
We
Infection and stuff on Halo.
the first game we played online was Gears of War, and I still remember how this happened. My neighbor was getting some like work done on his house, and the construction guy there, dude's name was Marvin, cool ass dude. He was telling my dad, like, because him and I used to talk about like gaming. Me and my brother, we would sit on the fence when they would have their lunch break and talk about Gears of War story mode. We were like kids, right? And he was early 20s, so he actually convinced my dad to get us internet because my dad's like, it's not a priority, blah, 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 whatever, like, growing up. So he convinced my dad to get us internet. We got internet, and then we were playing Gears of War online. So that was actually the first game we played. It was like, my dad had a thing like, you guys have to get a multiplayer game because we can't just go out and buy another Xbox 360. And so we had to get like co-op games, except for Call of Duty 4. I died 5 times. You switch the controller, you die 5 times, and then you get the red rings of death, and nobody has fun.
I know, right? I definitely went through the rings of death. That joint was traumatic, super traumatic. So look, the next question, right? Let's speak about you guys' transition from Web 2.0 into Web 3.0. How was that, and what inspired you guys to jump into the Web 3.0 space?
Whew. I guess my answer may be shorter than Taylor's, but for different reasons. For me, my brother got me into it. I remember like a couple years ago. I had been aware of like Bored Ape Yacht Club because they were the biggest NFT, right? And so I was aware of them, but I still wasn't really indoctrinated into the space or really around. I was kind of from the outside looking in. And then when he brought me in, I became obsessed with the art. Like so many different projects doing so many different things. That's probably the reason I kind of fell in love with NFTs. And it ranges to like 2D art, 3D art. I like it all. And I think it's pretty unique, some of the projects coming out now. But as far as a flipper, I'm terrible at it because I get emotionally attached, I guess, to the JPEG. Like there's so many, there's so much cool shit to see, and that's one of the things that's been like the most daunting to me coming into the space is I came for the art. Like I'm one of those people who actually came for the art. So when I see the money aspect of it and the fudding aspect of it, it really doesn't resonate with me because I'm like, you can like art from a different project or from a different blockchain without like anybody caring, I guess. But now I think being a founder, you see that and you see the money aspect of it. And that to me has been one of the hardest things, but also one of the things that brought me into the space.
Speaking of which, I mean, with everything that's been going on, we were just talking about FTX recently here earlier, right? There's a lot of projects on Solana, which has heavy ties to FTX. So the Ripple waves are going to be running through that blockchain. We're expecting to get a lot of migration from our sister chains. Maybe not as much as I spoke to somebody with the Utes, and they were saying, "Oh, I said, man, y'all need to come to Cardano." And they're like, "Yeah, we're thinking more Ethereum." And I'm like, "Here we go again." But nonetheless, I mean, with that being said, what is your take and sentiment about the alley cats and it peaking out on its success over here? And are there any future plans to for participate, go cross chain, things of that nature? And what's your take on that when projects actually migrating from one chain to a next? I know we got Farmer Nash just came over here recently, and DZ as well, right? Like, and they're launching projects or they're supporting, they're in the community supporting projects either which way. But they come cross chain, they come over to Cardano. So what's your individual takes on that? And I do have a twin question for you as well.
So I guess I'll fill this one. And I also want to answer Awesome's question about what got me into Web 2 or 3, the transition. But prior to that, I'll go into your question really quick. So I don't see us peaking out on Cardano per se. I picked Cardano for a reason. I've been in Cardano for a couple years now, and a lot of you guys have heard me say I was dollar cost averaging ADA when it was 1 cent. And the reason being is because I was looking at Charles, all of his videos and the content he was putting out, his live streams in 2020, and he was talking about the developing of an ecosystem. So I was really like intrigued by that, which is the entire reason I became a developer relations engineer and not just a regular software engineer. And so that to me, that community component was super freaking important. So I don't think when I thought about, okay, what would give Alley Cats the best shot at success, I was thinking about the different landscapes. Solana wasn't really around. It was around, but it wasn't a player back then like it is now or was. But what I looked at is Ethereum, right? Like the cost to get started on Ethereum is a lot higher because you're competing with so many other projects for just you got it's a different landfill over there is what I'm saying. And so on Cardano, I looked at it as it's an up and coming blockchain. It's a new startup, right? Newish, that would give us an opportunity to be able to develop at the speed that we want and not have to worry about catching a bullet because Ethereum was already moving, right? So I could keep up to date with all of the new hard forks coming out, with the new tech coming out. And so the one thing that I think we can all share together is Charles made it easy enough to understand. He broke down technical components of this ecosystem into more manageable portions that we can just digest and understand. And so I started doing that in my day job. And when I was at Fortnite, I was able to talk to creators about different things. They really didn't let me talk too much about crypto, but a lot of the creators would hit me up offside and would offline and would ask me, hey, what's the stuff you were talking about? And of course I would tell them about all of the different top 10 cryptos. I mean, really, we only talk about 3 when it comes to NFTs. And then I would tell them the technical trade-offs, right? Like you got gas fees on one, you got one that might shut down. So there's technical trade-offs and things. So when I onboard people, I tell them the good and the bad with the protocols that they're going to be diving into. So I don't see us going cross chain because I believe in Cardano, which is the reason I'm building on it. Like you have to pick a betting horse, a winning horse in the race, and nothing to projects that go cross chain because sometimes you have no choice. Like a lot of these people in the Solana ecosystem, they really don't have a choice. So I feel for them in a way. But myself, I pick Cardano for the vision.
Bingo. And that's something that floats across my mind, and I've been bringing up in spaces lately. I'm like, we always joked about us being able to take market cap and things of that nature, but if you look at like how many protocols over there were actually tied to Alameda, keep in mind they're seed funding a lot of these ventures. I saw something to the fact that Board 8 Yacht Club, may possibly having their treasuries tied up into FTX, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you got the protocol being switched over, right? The staking and how that's looking from a centralized aspect. And if you are choosing the chain, and you're say for instance you're from Solana and you're thinking about Cardano, and you just simply put a few metrics into play, well, you already had experience of what it was like on a centralized chain, right? Not only that, but also Cardano has an opportunity for growth and development of the community. So you then have what you were talking about with the DCA, the dollar cost average, at the 1 cent, with the same thing when it comes to building and developing, especially if you're building things that are, I hope that you're building so that you're around for quite some time, right? Like you might even to the point where you become self-sustaining outside of Web 3, right, into Web 2, the IRL. Go ahead. I see you with your hand up there, Taylor.
Yeah, I just want to answer Austin's question real quick. Is like the Web 2 and Web 3 jump. It's funny enough, and this is what AI was leading into. When I made the jump from Web 2 to Web 3, I've been buying crypto since like 2015. I remember buying Ethereum at $200. It went up to $400 and I sold it. I was like, fuck yeah, I just made a massive amount of money. I made like $2,000. But that's how it was back then because we didn't know where price was going. I remember, and some of you guys might remember this, when a coin would get listed on Coinbase, even the mere rumor of a listing on Coinbase could
Pump.
pump
The
the
Coinbase
shit.
effect. Yep.
Yeah, the Coinbase effect. And then I remember when I started seeing all these coins get listed, it went away and I was sad because that was the easiest gains I have ever made in my life. Oh, there's a rumor. Dude, you could get in like up 10x on a freaking rumor back then. And it was crazy. And so when I made the jump from Web 2 to Web 3, as far as it pertains to Alley Cats, it really was no different. We just got to be more creative. Like the business infrastructure, everything is set up the same way because when I was at Epic, the reason I went to Fortnite is because I knew I wanted to build in the gaming industry, the platform that we're designing now. I knew I wanted to build it, but I knew people would not really trust someone who didn't have industry experience. So I went and I applied and then I worked there for a year and I got enterprise experience. And then I left and went to work at a startup so that I could have more startup experience in a faster paced environment. And so when we look at Alley Cats making that Web 2 to Web 3, I mean, behind closed doors, we're set up in a, I would say, air quotes, a Web 2 fashion. And I say that from like a legal standpoint, the business standpoint, like the LLC being stood up, legality, everything has to go through legal before it gets pushed out. So in regards, you don't really ever lose that Web 2 component. And I think it's dangerous if you do lose it. I think there's a lot of business models that could be really
Right.
dangerous. And like you could fall into security territory if you're offering utility. Like there's a reason Board Ape Yacht Club is just an NFT, and then you have Yuga Labs, which is the parent company. Like there's a reason these things are set up that way, and so the way Alley Cats is set up is the LLC of Alley Cats is an NFT. You guys can look at the writing on the wall to see what we've been doing to hire people, who we've been talking to, and the other portions of the ecosystem will come online because I've taken the biggest bet on this company and I've already put those things in place, kind of like the hard fork combinator that we have on Cardano, where we could just turn them on and keep going.
Sheesh Louise, man. This is why everyone's so dang on bullish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you not be when those steps are being taken and being made? And you guys are fortunate. And here's why I have to ask you, right? Because it's being in your position is it's about fortune sometimes, right? Like you're fortunate enough to be in a particular position. What is your take or sentiment on projects that haven't really gone through that metric? And I mean, what would you recommend to them, or what does it say? Because I believe so much of like NFT and the hope of it all, right, is like being able to be presented with an opportunity to, if you are creative, you can get the supporting from your community so that you are able to push for your dream. So, with that being said, what's your take in regards to projects who haven't gone through that loop or that barrier, and how would you recommend to them proceeding forward?
Yeah, first I want to say like we're not the end all be all. We just took some Web 2 skills, mashed it up with Web 3, saw what worked, saw what didn't work, and we still have to launch. So we still have a ways to go, but the advice, and we're steady hands, heads down, knocking it out. But the advice I can give for someone like coming up, and were you asking about the business side or from the NFT
Yeah, no, I'm
side?
talking about from the NFT side. So, like, say for instance, it's prevalent, right? Like, I was speaking with someone the other day, a project. I'm not going to bring their name up, right? But I was speaking with someone that's heavily involved in a project, and they're like, oh, we initially started this to be X, Y, and Z, and we weren't prepared for, this, and I just go to think like, yeah, I think so many people that come into the space that may not have a true understanding that want to create, right? Like, and that's a huge reason why I told Molly, let's get you in the space cadets, because if you are thinking about creating, you need to kind of understand like the framework behind it, and you don't want to start off on the wrong leg, because then your name is attached to things, right? So you want to make
Yeah.
sure Web3 is all about ownership. Ownership meaning your brand. So as we're building out what we're doing right here, using the tools in Web3 to integrate over to using the tools in Web2 to integrate over to into Web3, we're still establishing a brand along the way, right? So you have
Yeah.
to be mindful and thoughtful when you put things together, right? Like that's something that I learned a
No,
lot.
that's 100% facts right there, and I think that's something that was important to us was branding, branding, branding. Like we can, search the hashtag join the destruction, and it's very little of what myself, Chris, or Tyler put out there. It's all of you all. Like that entire hashtag, you guys own that hashtag for as it pertains to the project. Like you can search join the destruction and it's a collection of work that you have all put out there and love for the project. And that's something that we intentionally did. Like I remember sitting on my balcony, lighting a joint, talking to Tyler, smoking, talking about, yo, I just went into a rabbit hole. The destruction is a group of feral cats. If you go to Google and you type in what is a destruction as it pertains to cats, it's a group of feral cats that go around fucking shit up. Now, and I said, what if we can put a positive spin on that so it doesn't have a negative connotation, right? And so when you look at the hashtag join the destruction, it's like all positive shit now. And you guys are fucking rescuing cats. You guys are making fan art. And so that branding was huge to us. And then the other piece of advice I give people, and Sergeant and all these fucking vets in here that's been downrange and even not, they all know this. Like, you got to have fucking plan A, plan B, plan C, C.5, like D. So when I thought of it, I thought of all the other fail pits, and I was thinking, okay, what do we do? The number one that's tricky in the NFT space is, what do you do if you don't sell out? If you don't sell out, it's like, a rocket going to space and
Plan
it
for the
just runs
worst,
out
hope
of.
for the best. I love it. Yeah.
Exactly. So what we did when it comes to that, we haven't talked about this out loud, but what we did is I said, we're going to get a writer. We're going to write a catalyst proposal for the MVP of the business side. So although the NFT may or may not be successful, at least we can still get some funding for the business side of the project. And so that catalyst proposal is still being written up because we don't know what's going to happen. Like, we could launch and you guys could not fuck with it. I mean, it looks like you guys are liking it and we're just going to keep on course, but we still have contingency plans in case the worst happens.
Life is a game of chess, not checkers, man. Make your next move the best move. That's what I was told, as a little young kitten out here in the alley, hanging with the big cats. We got somebody with their hand up. I'm gonna go ahead and let you interject here, crypto issues, and feel free, audience member, man. If y'all got something y'all want to ask the cats, it's another huge reason why we host space the way we do. Just send up a request. We're gonna rotate some people out and bring y'all back up, so don't panic. But go ahead, crypto issues. What you got? Fire away.
Well, from the sounds of it, from the sounds of the way Tyler is talking here, this guy sounds very professional, like ready to put in the work. You know what I mean? I've been in NFTs for a while now, since Ethereum then came over to Cardano, and a lot of projects don't even sound this great, bro, and how he's putting forth things. You know what I mean? Look at Fettuccine. He didn't sell out his angel babies, but he's still putting in the work, bro. That's what it matters. But I see that you're not going to have an issue selling out, because if you continue to put in the work like you're putting in now, it's only a matter of time before the hype gets built up. And from what I see is that you have Web 2 experience. You're coming in, bringing that into the Web 3. You're going to have success, bro. And I'm getting bullish on you guys, man. Just from listening to you talk, I've been following you guys for a little bit, and I'm liking it, man. I'm liking what you're putting down, bro. I enjoy it. So let's keep this bitch moving, bro. That's what I'm
Ooh,
talking about.
I,
you
I
man.
I definitely appreciate that. This is a twin thing. I'm Taylor. He's Tyler. We're gonna fuck this up for the rest.
Bro, I enjoy it. So let's keep this bitch moving, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I,
You
I
mad?
I definitely appreciate that. This is a twin thing. I'm Taylor. He's Tyler. We're gonna fuck this up for the rest of the space, so don't even worry about it, crypto. But one of the things, like, we don't even talk about selling out, like, as a team. We don't talk about any of that. We don't talk about it. Literally does not cross our mind. Why? Because we have a plan in case we need to. We created that plan and then we bury it in case we need it. But other than that, I literally tell them the same thing every meeting we have. Like, this is a plane. We've taken off. We're in the air. Let's land it and then let's keep moving. Everything else is just fucking noise and turbulence.
Also, I want to add to what Crypto Issue said because, as you know now, Taylor is like that's his passion, the business side of things, right? And mine is things that get the community excited and the deeper meaning to other things. And so I'm glad to hear you when you say you can see it because as a founder, that's like something that kept me up at night, right? I'm putting in all this time, all this work, putting a message behind everything. Like, will Cardano even fuck with this? Will they see it? Will they understand it? Like, is it too deep? Do I gotta tone it down? Like, this is all shit that pops into my head making this shit. So it's good to see that you fuck with it.
Definitely, definitely. All right, so we got a couple more hands up. I think Mixie was first. Then we're gonna go to Molly. What's up, Mixie?
What's good? I just want to ask. So, which brother had to play as Luigi?
I always played as Mario.
That's a good question, bro.
That's actually a great question.
You know what? I don't even think,
I
because
fuck
I
with
remember
Luigi
playing,
though. Like,
yeah, because we
I,
play Smash Brothers a lot.
That's what he wanted you to think, bro. It was in your head. It's psychological. He
It's
wanted
like
you to
Mine,
feel
Inception.
like
It's like
you
that
wanted to
Inception
be
movie.
Luigi. You know?
Yeah, that's right. All right, we got Molly. Molly, what's cracking?
Good
Psyops, I see you, Taylor.
morning. What's up?
What's up, Molly? You know they was giving you
Good,
a
Molly.
hard time. Sarge was over here. I gotta put Sarge on
I
blast.
know
Sarge
I'm
is over there.
used to it. Everybody's giving me a hard time now. I'm used to it. But
I ain't
it's
never
all
seen a
good. It's
space
all
cadet.
love. Don't worry about it.
Molly,
Yeah,
this
I
is
Hey,
what he
just
you
got
just
said.
Space
hey,
Let me
Cadets
I'm
tell
just
you what he
saying,
too.
said.
you had skipped a process that I saw others take, you know what I'm
She was
saying?
a
And all
newbie.
I was saying, I'm identifying you was kind of like I didn't know we had a
Open
fast
AI
track
on
She
the
was.
mic.
It was
process.
passionate. She
You
had
might have
drive,
been you
fire.
might have been, like the guinea pig, you know what I'm
She
saying? The
had the
trial
fuel to get
run.
us to
But
space. Shout out to Molly. Molly in the building. We got Stewie with his hands up. Sarge, I ain't mean to throw you under the
the
bus.
way you just threw Sarge under
Go
that
through your
bus
under
was
the
Let's
bus.
do it then.
instantly,
incredible.
you
Will Smith
you
in
see
it.
the
With the
energy
bus
that is
on.
delivered. You know what
I
I'm
had to
saying?
get
Like
him.
that's
I had
it's
to get him.
poison.
That was
Y'all
actually.
better
Professional bus
have
on.
your eyes open. It's poison.
Don't go there, Sarge.
Yeah, we
Uh,
got Stewie. Stewie, what's good, Stu?
What's good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
you're
can.
going in and out, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just far as this questions to Alley Cats. I've not been following this project. Just seeing y'all on NFA and some of this other spaces. So y'all definitely getting the marketing as far as getting the name out there. I see the Twitter follower growing. Just my question, and forgive me if this is already answered because I kind of been in and out. As far as like, do y'all have as far as the Discord and like the collection piece and all that like updated as far as releasing that, and then two, I was going to ask just about with Cardano projects in terms of getting like with gaming industry and everything. I know Chains of War had released like months back, but they didn't sell out because I guess it's having a lot of projects tied with that does take a lot of funding. Do y'all have any concerns when it comes to that or anything? Just questions about that. Because I know they didn't really sell out on their man. I know a lot of games they go to like Ethereum or well not Solana. Well, they kind of having problems right now, but just with other chains, they just had the market to support that.
Yeah, so I'll take part of this question. Well, with games, a lot of people like they're like, hey, we're gonna make a game. Working in that industry, games take millions of dollars to make. We're making a platform that has already been used in the Web 2 space. It does not have crypto integrated to it, and it doesn't have it just hasn't been innovated upon. So what we're doing is we're trying to onboard gamers, not by making a game, by making a platform that they already use and educating them on cryptocurrency in a way that gamers understand. And the other part of that question was, sorry, was it about funding? Or like you say you see a lot of projects not sell out and stuff. Yeah, I addressed that as well, but like we take things in small steps, and the first thing we did was like, okay, let's make this NFT project catchy enough to where people feel like it's something that they can gravitate towards and actually like and represent. And I think that's one of the hardest portions, is like, how do we make something that people can rock, like they fuck with? And that's the phase that we're on now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely bullish as far as everything y'all got setting up. And like I mentioned before, I just see y'all's name just trending on Twitter. So I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout for that Discord, and hopefully in the future I get like a whitelist project and
Yeah,
everything.
it might be right now. Actually, we're coming into the final 30 minutes of the Space Cadets. So, we like
Uh,
to keep it at a 2 hour show. But
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
AI. Could I answer his last part of his question really quickly? As it pertains to funding and developing the platform, being a dev bro, I have engineers that I work with for years, and that I've been in the quote unquote trenches with, up late nights trying to fucking get this product to work at jobs and stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of the bulk coding ourselves, like the development part. So we're going to save some money there, a little bit of money there, having a team of 5 engineers. Tyler won't be able to engineer as much because he's a co-founder, but we have people to take his place. So one thing that we're really looking for now is the Plutus engineer, and that's going to either come from us forcing our way into IOHK and grabbing one. Maybe there's some one of them coming out of Plutus Pioneer program that looks towards the gaming industry. But we're going to get a Plutus engineer, and that's really the last piece to the puzzle.
Bro, all I want to know is how the hell Jada just come in the Space Cadets and he co-hosting the spot?
Bro, once again, all private space cadet conversations need to happen in the chat, bro. Not during the show. So
Nah,
The
bro.
level of disrespect I feel right now
Yeah, bro.
is
I quit, bro. Fuck this shit.
unexplainable.
bro, y'all crazy. But look,
yeah,
I actually have a question. But look. Y'all make sure y'all hit that bubble at the bottom right. In a little bit, man, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time. We're gonna go ahead and hit the Twitter picker, and we're gonna pick a few people for some alley lists. I'm not sure how many, but
1 second, Jay. I'm still eligible for the alley list if I'm co-host, or do I gotta drop down? Because
Nah,
I want to be
bro.
co-hosting
You
y'all.
Nah, be a host.
bro,
Nope. You sure as
JD,
hell
There's
are
no
not.
way he just
yo,
Welcome
yo,
to
got
yo,
being a
yo, yo,
well.
yo,
co-host.
yo,
I'm
yo,
back to
chill
listener,
out.
people.
The Space Cadets, y'all don't even worry about alley lists. This is for them. So look, don't worry
Oh,
about
okay,
alley
okay.
lists. We'll talk about that later. But look, Crypto Issues had his hands up. What's up, Crypto?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, or not ask. I mean, I know some people are like teaching themselves Haskell. I mean, you don't necessarily have to hire a developer, because I heard Haskell, once you teach yourself, you can, like Timmy from Raccoon Syndicate. He's building his own game, and he didn't hire nobody. He's learning it himself, and you can learn Haskell. You know what I mean, and develop it yourself.
Haskell is not that easy to learn. That is
Uh,
easier said than done.
so the thing with Haskell is we have like, it has a scripting language now that we can use.
Pascal.
I personally do not have the time to learn the language. I know for sure Tyler doesn't have the time. Like, we're JavaScript developers. We can handle the front end, we can handle the back end using like AWS and things like that. But as far as like the crypto side of the stack, I would much rather hire someone who knows how to do it already, because there's a lot of variables you have to look out for. The biggest one being hacks, right? Hacks, leaks, things like that. So I want to get someone whose lay of the land it is already. And I'm talking to a couple now, but that's where I want to leave it. But thank you for
Hey,
that.
and another question: how do I get on this Twitter picker that you're about to do? Awesome. Do I have to like retweet the space or something?
Yeah, retweet the bubble in the bottom right of the Twitter space. And a little white bubble down there, or it might be a plus sign, whatever. Yeah, just retweet.
Also, if I was handing out alley list spots like randomly an hour ago to people who are in here, so if you get one and I've already handed you one, you could either give it to someone else in this space or give it to a friend.
That's what's up. Do the right thing. Give it to your boy.
I'm not gonna put nobody on blast
Yeah,
until I
right.
see the name though.
Okay, cool. We got the homie Crypto Kev. What's good, Crypto Kev?
Hey, how's it going? Awesome. How's it going, Jada? Thank you guys for hosting the space. Shout out to the Space Cadets. Shout out to Alley Katz, Taylor, Tyler. I had a quick question. What does the number 438 mean? I saw that in the banner.
You
Yep, caught y'all. Y'all got to give up the alpha. What that mean?
Ooh, some of you guys are gonna be disappointed. So okay, so going into the scenes, right? As you guys know, we run it like a startup, like, and that's why I talked in other spaces and said nothing goes off like without a hitch. I know you guys see it on Twitter and it's rolling out and everyone's like all excited and stuff, but there's a lot of fucking shit that goes on behind the scenes before it even makes its way on the Twitter. And for that one specifically, we were going to use all LA zip codes, but that scene was made before I had come up or before we had come up with the idea of the puzzle website and what the code was going to be. And so 438, I think our artist just threw it in there. I don't know if there's an LA zip code that corresponds to it, but the
Yeah, that
other
one
two
pertains to
are,
the artist.
yeah, the other two are 562 and I think 323, which is Long Beach and LA. So that's just how that one came about.
But Kev, that's not to say don't keep looking, because there are a couple of scenes that you guys have not seen that that have tremendous amounts of like just fucking alpha in it, right? Like there's stuff that pertains to roadmap 2 unlock. There's things that pertain to an event that's coming up before launch. Like there's a lot of shit that's still out there. There's post launch stuff that's out there in the scenes. We were like, fuck it. If we
Oh
want,
yeah.
yeah, we're like, if we want conviction, we have to start with ourselves. So let's put it in here and then we'll work in reverse and we'll build it out. So that's what we've been doing. So keep looking. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
I had a second question. I've been looking. The with the bag over the head, cat. On the beeper, it said next drop location Poly High. Is that like a hint or a clue towards anything?
I mean, maybe. He is at Poly High in that picture though. In
Yeah.
scene 2, I think, or scene 3.
Cool, cool.
I mean, you know where Poly High is.
Yeah, I told
So,
you I go to the skate park right behind it.
yeah, so I mean, it is
But
what it is, right?
it is dope to see you guys looking at that stuff because that's my favorite part. Like me and Chris are up late, like we had some late nights thinking of just different things that could get people excited for the project. Like not even in regards to money or floor price or any of that shit. That's on you guys. That's what you guys care about. But from a founder's perspective, especially from me and Chris, when it like Taylor will handle the business side all day long. And I'm glad he has a passion for it because I have a passion for other things like what we're talking about right now, right? And so that's what gets me excited, seeing that you guys are reading in between the lines, and some of you already know who our like favorite rap artist is just because of other scenes. Like, that's awesome.
You know what's so awesome is just that I like the y'all vibes are like unparalleled. Me and my brother, we're fraternal, so I'm a twin, right? No, that's what I wanted to ask you, a twin question. I'm fraternal, I'm a twin, so we're not identical though. You know what I'm saying? Now you guys are identical, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had a pain twin, like a quantum pain twin experience? I'll explain to you what I mean. All throughout my life, everyone's always saying, "Oh, you're a twin. If you get punched in the face, your brother feel it, right?" And I'm like, I've never felt my brother get punched in the face, right? Because I punched him in the face a few times, because that's how we got down. Um, but one day I was riding a bike. This is a true story. My mama for Christmas, she got us twin bikes. We had twin bikes. In spring, it just come. I'll never forget this day. I was just riding down the street. Do 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 do. All of a sudden, I fly off my bike. No cap. I fly off my bike. I wake up, I get up, and I'm like, kind of like, I felt like some weight was on me, right? And I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. So I get back on my bike. I proceed to the corner. As I'm starting to bend the corner, my brother's friend, who is actually my friend as well, because we're twins. You know how that works. But she swings around the corner and she's like, "Where's your mama?" And I'm like, she in the house. She's like, "Oh my god, your brother just got hit by a car." So that was my twin experience. Have you guys ever had any twin experiences?
I would say growing up, punching him in the face and being punched in the face, I definitely didn't feel it. But I guess intuition, yeah, like when shit's funny to him, it's funny to me. Or if we get a weird feeling about something, the spidey sense, he does too, for the most part.
Also, coming into Web3, we seem to want to slap some of the same people online. So I guess you could.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, well, you guys are doing an amazing job. I want to start the giveaway because we had a lot of people who've been hanging around. A few people that have popped up. So also I don't know how you want to handle that. If it's up to me, it's a number between 1 and 100.
Nah, we good. We good. We good on
Yeah.
that.
Brother,
wait,
we're
wait.
happy.
This man said 100. I
Hold
Like,
was
on,
sitting I was sitting here looking at CeeLo's freaking picture because I walked by CeeLo 3 times at NFT or CNFT con, and I was like, that looks like fucking CeeLo, but you need a shirt that says I am CeeLo, because I would have loved to meet you, but I just did not know it was you.
Bro, you know it's
Damn, if
crazy.
you miss CeeLo, you missed the plug, bro.
The
That's tough.
plug,
That was
the
plug.
CEO.
super
CEO was
plug.
hooking everybody up.
Yeah, I
Super
As soon as
know,
I
plug.
I
seen
know. I
CeeLo,
saw
he
him
was like,
out
"Here you
there
go."
pass. I see him out there passing them out. Like, I mean, when I met Tao, I'm pretty sure he went up to see to CeeLo. We just gonna call CeeLo's like Bagman, right? He's just the plug.
You know
Facts.
what's so crazy? I was thinking about the Hangover too, and the motherfucker ate the marshmallows. I'm like, shit. I was like, why he give me the pen? I'm thinking I'm the only one with the pen.
Yeah, everybody got. I'm like, why Tao get? Oh, I guess we all got pins. But it was awesome meeting a lot of you at CNFT Con. If you sat there and listened to me and my brother talk about our passion and the project and get a sticker, I am sorry you had to listen to our pitch, but thank you again for listening to it. It was so cool to see everyone there. Hopefully, this next CNFT Con will even be bigger and better than the last. Like, we just going to keep growing as a community as Cardano.
I wanted to talk to you about that, the marketing. I don't know how the hell I ain't get a sticker. Ain't no offense, because y'all know I'm an OG.
Yeah, I
Like
got
literally,
one. I
I'm
got one. I need
yeah.
OG.
Nah, don't
Let's
let Awesome in the
let's
OG chat.
let's swap places. You can have my stick.
Nah, 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 nah. You can keep the fucking sticker. I'm straight. Um, I'm an OG baby.
I didn't
But
even see Alley Cats at the con, bro. Like, what? Where
yes,
was
I
y'all
don't
at?
even
They
know
was
how
up
you
in the cut.
didn't. I think you was
Yeah, they
actually
was
with
there.
us.
They
Yeah,
was
I
in the
think you
well,
cut.
might
we
even
we
been with us. I
Nah,
think you
booth.
was
the
rolling with
thing
us.
is we didn't have a booth. Derp was kind enough to, and like, great on dirt because he trusted us with his booth. He extended like a piece of his booth to us in case we had like stuff to put up, banners and stuff. But we had none of that. We had some stickers and a tank full of gas. And so that's why we were hanging out with Derp a little when we first got there. But then we just started, we broke down the stickers, split them, started going to other projects, talking to other people together. And then towards the end, when he got sick, we did like solo one where we broke in like in half, and he went and talked to one side of the CNFT con. I went and talked to the other, and that's actually where I met Bourbon from Adanauts as well, and talked to him and his wife, and they were awesome.
Damn, well, I'm gonna catch y'all at the next one then. Y'all, I'm sure y'all will have a booth this time.
Yeah, for sure. I just spent my 9 to 5 salary on everything else. All I could afford was stickers and gas. Driving from California to CNFT Con.
Hey, straight up, you know what? And that's real, but you made the most out of it, right? Like you made your presence felt. You ran into, of course, a lot of the fam that you communicate with online, the NFA fam, right? Which was that space was freaking humongous. It was huge for you. It's the way you want to, kick in the door here on Cardano. It embodied the attitude. You can really catch the vibes with this project. Speaking of marketing, I want to jump to this real quick, right? Because I just want to get your sentiment. I've been to a lot of NFT events, and you hear me talk about this often, right? And it's just one thing that I notice is every year after year after year that's really hugely absent is Cardano. Right now, I would like to attribute this. I'm gonna give a lot of projects a break. I'm just like to attribute it as a fact that we just recently got contracting. A lot of people are getting the legal shit out the way. XYZ, XYZ. The impact that CNFT Con had for this project. We would talk about being present at these, IRL events. Are there going to be future ambitions and goals? I mean, I just seen the Clays post fucking laundry list of places that they're going to be attending from the UK to down here in Miami. I'll be seeing them soon yet again. So I'm excited about that. I think that this speaks on, we talk about future planning and things that are attainable. What is your sentiment and take? And do have you guys kind of shuffle back and forth and say, hey, do we just want to stick with the CNFT thing? Or are we really going to start trying to venture out and, do the same thing that you guys did at CNFT Con with a whole new community?
Yeah, I'll answer the business side of it. Yeah, fuck just staying in one place. We want to go everywhere, right? Like the one thing that's tricky, about that is we got to be honest. We're in a bear market. My brother and I have already said we're not quitting our jobs. We're just going to keep doing this fucking 2-3 job thing so that we can keep funding the Alley Cats, because you got, like, as a founder, you got two options. You're going to charge some outrageous price, or you're going to meet in the middle where you could charge a price and be like you could sustain the ecosystem and continue building. And so we're like, hey, we still have to keep our jobs, but going around and traveling and talking in spaces, that would be awesome. I love chatting with you guys, and I love spreading the word about Cardano. However, when we create our platform and once we go heads down on that and get that MVP rolled out, that is going to do a lot of the talking for us as far as it comes to bridging people from outside to inside. And that is one of the things that we're super happy that we've even stumbled across as far as like marketing and things like that, because it's something that's already out there to market for us. So I would really love to talk in a bunch of spaces and spread the good word of Cardano. However, when I can take time off to do that, I will. If you guys have spaces you would like to see the Alley Cats talk at, send them to me. Like, I would love to talk at them. I have developers from Fortnite. I have developers from just different startups that would follow me to talk in these spaces and meet you guys and learn about it. And that was something that was true to our marketing. We were like, fuck it, let's do something different. Let's ask the people what spaces they would want to see us in instead of hiding. Let's just fucking go talk in 4 spaces and put ourselves through the ringer, working 6 days a week for the next 2 weeks. And then let's have everybody do their own research and go listen to the spaces. People do that, but people still don't do that. So there's
Yeah.
4 spaces out there after today. There's 4 spaces you can go listen to and learn about the project and learn about myself, the founders, Cardano, and things like that. Because when we got on Cardano, we're a bunch of nerds, right? We love the technology, but people think we're only about the technology. So that was why it's important for Tyler with Tangible Drip to show him, like, yeah, we're fucking nerds, but we do like streetwear. We like fuck it. We all smoke. We just chill.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I'm sorry.
Oh, go
Uh,
for it.
no, I just want to drop this on y'all because it's fresh on my mind, and I'm smoking right
Hold on,
now.
hold
Forgive
on, AI. Let's jump into the giveaway real quick. Um,
Okay.
first of all, Taylor or Tyler. So how many alley lists we looking to give away today?
So I think we have 10 before Dot went to sleep. I had him send me some. I think we have 10. Let me check.
Holy moly! Woo! The
Oh,
Did you
eyes
just say
are looking
10?
good. The eyes are looking good for
oh.
y'all right now. I just want to say that.
Hey,
Woo!
hey,
Hey man, do y'all sell? Y'all probably. I know y'all ain't gonna retweet this bad boy out. Nah, they like 10, 10. I
hey,
play CNFT
hey.
lottery. Shout out to the Lovelace
Hey,
fam.
shout out to the homies who ain't got one yet.
But
I hope y'all land one of these
I'm
bitches.
trying to tell
yeah,
you.
you guys, we will never tell anybody how to do their giveaways. You guys can do 5 now, 5 to the extended to the audience that aren't here. Like, it's on you. If you want to do all 10 here, it
Well,
doesn't matter.
I know
But
we do. Oh, I know we do owe Ruggables one because I told him.
Whoa! We're doing all 10 right here. What does everybody talk, man? We need all 10 right here.
Yeah, I need some of
Hold
that.
on, whoa. Hold on.
they said, "Fuck it."
Molly talking
You
about Molly.
you left them on speaker. Also, and they gonna say they piece.
Hey, but I wanted to
He
touch
said,
real
ho,
quick
ho,
on.
ho, ho, what's all this 5 shit? Nah, let's do all 10
Hey,
right motherfucking now.
hey! I just wanted
You
to
know,
touch real
five.
quick on the fashion while Austin figure out what he doing. I was reading an article and it was just talking about different, utilities and different sectors of the NFT marketplace, and fashion did pop up as one of them. And you were talking about the tangible drip, so being a physical item. Are you guys, or is it possible in the future we might see some like alley cat, like just straight 3D fashion? You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Because I'm seeing the market, man, and it's starting to become a huge wave. You
yeah.
know.
So, and sorry, I know we said we had a hard stop. We could push it a little because it's going to be kind of a long winded answer. So we'll push it back a little. Um, yeah. So what's funny is we like we said, we operate this like a startup, and it's kind of operating like a gaming company too. Like, we see the rumors and the things that the community's getting excited about and potentially want. It's on our radar. To answer your question, it's a possibility, and that's why we say that we'll throw these things out there, and don't think it's just a loose end. We did that intentionally to come back to it at a later point in time. But yeah, that is a possibility depending on what route we take. Also, to go back to your CNFT con question, yeah, that did a lot for us. Like, to talk to you guys prior to being in the spaces, to meet the community, that really did a lot for us. We were super thankful for that. And also, it was so dope because we had so many fucking stickers, right? And this is what I mean by, like, believe in yourself. We had so many stickers. We went home with a shit ton of stickers still, but we did not feel any type of way about it. It wasn't like, oh, nobody took our stickers. It wasn't none of that shit. It was like, cool, we came, we met the NFA crew, we met other projects, we went home with our stickers. Hey, they still work. We're gonna post something about them because we know people are gonna want them. And, like, fast forward maybe 2 weeks, and now we don't have enough stickers, right? So I think it just proves to the conviction of just us in this project.
Yeah. Hey,
And
fast forward 365 days, I'm a OG stickers. You know what I'm saying? I want one of them bitches.
Say something about it.
Sergeant is on a mission.
oh my,
The
we will.
Hey, how sick would you be? Hey, how sick would you be if one of them
I want a
motherfuckers?
fucking sticker.
What
look
if one
the
of them stickers
OG
had an NFT in it, a free NFT? They ain't even kill your dumb ass.
the OG spot is
Uh,
like it's
oh,
very hard to get to. Like some of those people have been in the Discord for a year. Like you can go back and
Yeah,
check their
Wow,
profiles.
am
baby,
I
I
in there
was
Well,
just
yet?
on a.
Like,
baby.
let me
Like
well,
check my Discord
Mix
because I've
got
been
a
Yeah, I
DM
think
Space
from
I
Cadets,
me.
invited
yeah.
you, Mitch. I think I invited you, no cap, because it was like they told me it was like you can
You
invite a few people, and I'm like, if I don't invite
what?
these, it's gonna
Whoa,
break
whoa,
shit.
whoa! Where's my
Hold
invite?
hold on,
What
hold
the
on,
Excuse
hell?
me.
hold on,
nah.
hold on, hold on. Party foul, party foul.
Awesome.
You
You
can
wasn't even
invite
around.
people.
You weren't even in space. You was on. You was
Oh,
on. You was on YouTube.
okay, okay, okay. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Also, man, getting sensitive. God
Goose, what the fuck picture is that? Goose
I
be
bet
tripping
I
me the
know who we
fuck out.
invited. Hey, Goose
I
got
know
that
what
money
picture
bag
that
Mo
is.
fucking picture on. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Hey,
who
shout
the
out to
Shout
fuck
out
CeeLo
to
is
on
that?
that
Atlantic.
on
He
that.
been in the
Shout out to
building.
CeeLo
Shout
on
out
the
to my guy
nickname, bro.
Atlantic.
That shit was
But
G.
look. We gonna go ahead and jump into this giveaway. We giving away 5. Okay, the other 5 is for the Space Cadets. That's how we doing it. Then feel type of way, whatever you want to do. But look, we're finna
gang
give.
is gang, and if you want to fight, we got Gooch.
Yeah, we can, you know.
Yeah. So look, we got the first winner. Man, one of these winners is crazy. Definitely crazy because they actually put a comment on the YouTube and they ended up winning, which is crazy. But look, hold on. I'm actually looking for one of the winners now. Smithy, are you in the building? His name Smithy underscore 3D. Are you in the building? If you not, then we gonna have to cycle through you. Hold on. I'm looking.
Hey,
I'm,
Jack, at least
I
tag
don't see
that
him.
man.
I'm not seeing
Tag
him.
him in the chat.
I'm
I don't
He
not
see a
did.
seeing.
Smithy 3D. I
I
don't see
He
no
don't.
did.
Smithy 3D. I'm in the crowd.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him. On to the next.
Bye
So
bye.
So look, this next winner actually posted a comment on YouTube and said, "Man, I need one of them alley lists." And he's actually an OG in my Discord. The homie Landlocked Viking. What is good? You just won an alley list.
I see him. I
Landlock,
see
let's
him.
go. That's
Congrats,
my
landlocked.
guy.
Good shit, my
Good
dude.
spirit,
Let's
man. Good
go,
spirit.
baby. Let's go. Viking.
Shit, he got the
You
cat
won.
on right now.
Hey, that's lit. He just commented on the YouTube and he actually won. That's crazy.
Is
The,
he in here right now?
yeah, he's in
Yes,
here.
sir.
He's in here.
Yeah, he got the cat on right now.
Yeah, I always see him in our comments too. I see him somewhere.
Okay, so look,
That's my guy.
the next winner, we got Fuse 32. Let's see if he in the building.
Fuse? Oh my God, bro. Fuse, you know what's crazy about Fuse? So look, I was in.
I see
Uh,
him. I
I
see him.
got.
He in here.
Yeah. Damn. Don't tell me Fuse ain't in here. That's my guy.
He
Nah,
in. I
he in
see
here.
him. He
He
in
in
here.
here.
Oh, okay.
I
I
see
was gonna
Shout
him.
out
say,
to
yeah,
Fuse
good.
32.
Good shit, Fuse, man. No, you know what's crazy is I just got you know we were hosting the Tariq Pals. I told you they messaged me. So then they messaged me and I realized, wait, this is a group chat. So they got this whole little group chat going on. Fuse was in there. I was telling Fuse, hey man, don't miss the show. This is like literally 15 minutes before the show. I'm like, yo, don't miss the show. You might have a chance to win the alley list. And he was like, what's that? I showed him, boom, boom, boom. Fuse was like, oh yeah, it's a vibe. I'm there. Congratulations, Fuse, man. That's crazy, bro. That happened to you and it happened to me.
That is crazy. Bro, the next winner. Bro, I know he didn't dip out of the room, bro. He dipped. No.
Who? He
Ah,
might slide back in. He might have rug. He might slide back in. Who is
Bro.
it?
Hey,
fuck.
Smitty
Hey,
down there.
Nah, it's
Smitty
real.
down
over
there.
with. Fuck
Hold
that
on,
shit.
really
You
quick.
said Smithy down there?
Smitty down there. Smitty down there.
Okay,
I was
cool,
gonna
cool.
say who are the winners because y'all are calling out names and I'm like trying to look for these people. Is it Smitty
Yeah, Smitty.
with the Adenauts?
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
an 8 or 9 on. Yep. He
oh,
got an
you
8
do?
or 9.
Smitty with his name Smithy underscore 3D.
I don't see that shit, bro.
I don't,
No,
I don't see it.
Smithy was about to get an alley list. That's not the right one.
Ain't the right
Oh,
one. I'm sorry.
nah,
Yeah, I
you
ain't
good, you
seeing
good.
them either.
But look, the next winner is actually the homie son of a Bitcoin.
Oh my God. Y'all done let him in the alley list. Oh my God. No, shout out to Son of a Bitcoin. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yo,
Um,
I don't see son of a Bitcoin
No,
in here.
I don't either.
Damn.
Oh
I
my
ain't
God! Why
seen
y'all
son of a
playing
Damn.
Bitcoin in
yourself,
here,
He
bro.
done
I'm gonna be real
dropped.
with
These
you.
motherfuckers is missing out.
Bro,
Damn.
Missed
this be
missed
happening on
the
my
act.
spaces.
Hey,
I'm
Bro,
like, come on, y'all.
real quick, when
Wow.
you do
I do not
these,
see son of a Bitcoin.
when
Okay,
you
so
generate them, does it store the name?
yeah. I got the name.
Okay, yeah, just give me the names after other people who are actually here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, so the next winner is actually the homie River Rock Homestead. He's actually
let's
in here.
go, baby.
River Rock, what's good? You just got that alley list popping off. So look, that's 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more to go. Look like I got to do a re-roll. So let's go ahead and remix it real quick. We finna hit the remix. Sugar. Hit that.
Remix.
Finna remix the game. Hold on. Let's see what they talking about. I gotta refresh the whole page. Hold on.
I
Y'all.
got a question whenever y'all done this for Alley Cats. I got 3 questions. Appreciate that.
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead and ask
no.
your questions, Goose. Go ahead and ask your
All right.
question.
First question: Can you stack whitelist?
No.
All right, no. All right, cool.
Greedy ass motherfucker.
The
Yeah, man.
reason
Kick his
being
ass.
too,
Kick him. Fuck his other 2
You know
questions.
what season it?
Fuck his other 2
Y'all
Hey,
know
questions.
what season it is, man. Shit, you
come
know what
on, man.
season? It's one of the hottest projects on
Come on.
Cardano right now. Coming up mid, everybody was in. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people that ain't even got hip yet. Once they get hip, this
That's why he transformed to Goose.mo, bro. He had to get his
yeah.
money back
What up,
on.
Tyler? What up, Tyler? Taylor,
no,
both of y'all.
What's up,
yeah,
Goose?
I was just
All
gonna
right, I
say
got a couple more questions, man. Damn, y'all crazy.
yeah, for that one, we really do care about fair distribution, and there's a lot of people rapping on the join the destruction fucking hashtag, and so we don't think it would really be fair to let people just stack them.
You know what's crazy? Because y'all could have did a Genesis on this too, straight up. And that bitch would have May as well. I think that's a nice little play. But I like the way that y'all said, fuck that. We ain't gonna do no Genesis. We getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? This the collection. That's it. We not playing no games. That's pretty fly, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes going against the wave actually works in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to stack white lists on a collection this size, I think is appropriate. If it was like a 10K, I would say you were crazy, right? It's 3,000 more. But
Right.
on this collection size, I think that's very, very appropriate. Like I said, man, y'all make some of the best moves that I've seen with a project, and that's why I'm really, really bullish.
All right, a couple more questions, yo. What when you're in the Discord now, does that mean you're an OG or no? Like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm an OG in there.
No,
All right, thank you. Um, damn,
Damn,
I had
you had to set them down like that.
right.
yeah, because he would have seen me in the chat. He would have already knew.
All right. So, wait, if I get into the Discord, because I'm at that loading phase, if I get in, does that make me an OG?
If you get in,
Nah.
what was that last part?
How you
It,
go back in the future?
I'm stuck in the, I don't know, I think the
He
waiting
talking
room or
about the
something like
waiting
that.
room. The waiting
Yeah.
room.
No,
Yeah,
no,
in the
no.
weight room. Yeah.
So the waiting room is just it's just there because we haven't opened the Discord. Once we open the Discord, you'll automatically be given your whitelist role. Also, 2 things. We
So
haven't
dudes
said
have been in the sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but dudes have been
yeah.
in this list for over a year just chilling.
Yeah, because we had to put everything on pause and start over.
Okay.
So there are people. I mean, you'll see if you. It's probably hard now, but going back to our tweets, you'll see tweets from like 2021, probably late 2021 when we started first trying to launch, but because of multiple reasons. Also, a few things we haven't said the collection size, the whitelist stackable. I'm not going to completely say no. I want to rephrase that. If if and when we decide to make them stackable or not, it's going to be an edge case to it. It's not going to be straight up 2, 4, 6, 8, and you can just stack them. There'll be a limit.
Damn.
Let's
See,
Last
I
go.
did
question.
it. I did it.
You
I
heard you
unintentionally
heard
got
it here
alpha,
first.
baby.
Last question. Y'all crazy. Last question. So I heard that you said within like the next 2 weeks you're gonna be touring and all that. Good stuff, getting the name out there. Does that mean, or was that like a slip up that you're gonna be minting in 2 weeks, or what?
Oh, sound like. Did I say that?
No,
Oh,
I
you
said
Did
already
I
the
know.
say
I
that? Yo, you
said
school?
All right, listen, I'm on
no
it,
no
man.
no
I pay
no.
attention to everything.
I
What's going
said
on?
I said the last 2 weeks have been like a tour because we've been hit 4 spaces in 2 weeks, and we've been working Monday through Saturday, each of these last 2 to 3 weeks. But we will be talking in spaces as we see fit, or getting the word of Alley Katz and Cardano to a more broad audience.
All right,
And
man. That's what's up. I'm listening.
mint day, and I'm glad you're listening. I hear it. Mint day and mint amount as far as the collection goes. We want to save that for the website because you guys drove a lot of traffic to the freaking puzzle. Like we have the logs, and it was some crazy stuff like 5,000 hits in 15 minutes or something crazy. So we see you guys doing the research, and so we want to reward those people that do the research and maybe can't make it to the spaces and stuff. So we want to save that pertinent information for the website.
All right, thank you.
Going off
Okay.
with it.
Okay, so I got the next two. Um, Winner of the alley list is CNFTD. What's good, CNFTD? You just won some alley list. You just won one alley list. My bad. Oh, he coming up.
Seeing the TD on the way up.
He said he wanna
Hey
compete.
Jada, man. So I don't know if you know like co-hosts and stuff like that. You really don't shoot each other up
Yeah,
too much.
Thank you, guys.
I was kind of on my way to work, so I didn't really want to keep just interrupting while I'm in traffic. But I do have a question. You have yet to decide your collection size or your mint price, so I'm assuming that minting is still far off in the distance, right?
Jado, we have not yet to come up with it. I forgot exactly what you said, but it implied that we didn't know. But I'm telling you that we do.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Let me ask you guys a quick question real quick before Awesome goes into the pick. And then I know CNFTD did come up. We want to let him, give his little acceptance speech. But I wanted to ask you right now with the market being so volatile, right? And I know that you guys have probably already got this figured out in the frame of mind. Is that a condition to not staples or not, like stamping the actual mint price, as well as the collection size?
Yes and no. The collection size and stuff, that's already been predetermined and being curated right now. Like they're being handpicked, are going to be handpicked. The price is the biggest factor, right? Because crypto keeps going down, 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 and we have contracts with people like our artists and other business partners that are touching the tech or the business side of the stack. With that being said, we have like stop losses in place. So, like our artists, if crypto completely plummets, we don't want to just hand them a bunch of crypto that isn't worth, what it should be. So we have a minimum dollar amount that we're going to satisfy for these contracts if crypto does, decide to plummet. However, for the actual price, we do have a ballpark of where we want to land, and it is contingent on like the price of crypto, right? Because as much as we love saying one ADA is one ADA, and it is and it
We're
isn't.
far from it. We're
Yeah,
so
we're
far from 1 ADA being able to be 1 ADA.
Yeah, and you see projects like Ori that's been able to push the envelope right with their mint price, and I think there's pros and cons to everything. It shows the outside blockchains that hey, you can come over here, and if you have the conviction and the business plan, you can make something. We're not cheap on Cardano. We have cheap fees, but we're not just cheap. So it's like you got to land in the middle with the price, and that is something that is on a weekly discussion for us, is how can we land in the middle. And it's so fucking hard when you got shit like FTX falling apart, and I won't go into that, but when you got these bad actors in the space, that's just fucking it up for the rest of us. Like none of us have any idea what legislation is going to look like now after this.
I'm sorry, so sorry. You're all alone. Yeah, man. You know, I saw the message, man. I'm so sorry.
Pray for the
But
Baby,
as
I'm sorry, 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 sorry.
Hey,
Damn, son, don't quit your day job, bro. Let Awesome sing, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
Oh shit! Damn, coming with the smoke.
yo,
Jada with the
crypto
facts. He
issues
won't
be
let
Hey,
coming
us.
with
hey,
it,
you
bro.
might
He made motherfucker just
just
slam
get
me
voice
like that.
acting.
My man is upset his name ain't been called yet. He
Well, I
lashing
was
out.
hoping someone hit me with. I was hoping
Uh,
someone hit me with the
uh,
punchline. It sounds like a strangled cat.
I
You know.
can't hear Mixie.
look, you need to drop down, come back up. But look, I do have a question real quick before we jump into this giveaway. The last alley list is A or B. Taylor, Tyler, 2022 or 2023?
Wait, what was that last question?
it's 2022 or 2023 when we
Them big.
dropping.
Ooh, that's
Y'all hear me
pressure.
now?
That's a.
Oh
Yeah, I can
God.
hear you now.
Say less.
I mean, I'll say my piece and then I'll let him talk.
Let's go.
You guys know we've been building this for over a year. Like, so there's things that are done that you guys aren't privy to. So with that being said, I mean,
I
I
will
don't even want to. Yeah.
I
Nah,
will
we can't
answer
save them. We can't save them.
I will answer this the way I answer these questions at work. We have a date on our board. You guys will get the collection when you get the collection. But what our goal is 2022. We haven't given any we
Let's
haven't given
go, baby. Let's go.
we haven't given any thought to 2023 release. So our goal is 2022. With that being said, if we have any unexpected hiccups or if we need to completely address like change course because of crypto or the markets, you all will be the first to know. Like,
Yeah, bro.
hey,
If market conditions are shit, don't expect them to release. Then you know what I'm saying. It's
On
just
the
like
last,
y'all. If it's gonna be handled like a business, as we all expect these projects to conduct themselves, including the Ruggable project, right? Like we're in the same boat. Timing is everything. You only get one shot at launch. You know what I'm saying? And to launch behind the eight ball, you're suppressing your own opportunity, and it's out of your control. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond your control. So it has nothing to do with your project, the team, anything. It has to do with the market. So to launch in that situation is a terrible business decision if you ask me personally. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand, with that being said, if the markets are in a terrible spot, I personally will not be expecting, the alley cats to launch. Now, if they do, hey, by all means, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm riding with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I feel
and
like that's what they're trying to say. The market's got to be in an appropriate situation, you know what I'm saying, to where like you can benefit and launch and have a fair opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
And like Sergeant said, like everything he just said is 100% what's going through my head from the business side. One more piece of alpha that you guys are going to get is there will be a community treasury after the project gets paid. The funds are going into that community treasury. So you guys can all see like what the hell's going on with your money, right? Like, and I think that's just something that we thought of like early on as being transparent. Like I had 100,000 ADA, spend it all on this fucking project, took a little bit of profit and just kept rolling for the last year and a half. And or not 100,000 ADA, $100,000 in ADA, right? And we've all seen what happened to the price over the last year. So it's just gone down. And so to combat that is we have this community treasury where the funds are going to sit for more appropriate times, and then we'll just handle what we can through catalysts and other mechanisms that the project has already built out.
Okay.
And the treasury is going to be seated with my last 1,000 ADA. So you guys get to look at that transaction and see this motherfucker's broke in ADA. So.
That's fire, man. We definitely appreciate the level of transparency. We need
I
more.
have a question. How long will there be a grace period from the announcement of the mint
Jada,
to
what?
the actual mint?
Can you hear,
That would
Jada?
be Jada. That would be giving you exactly what you want, because if we give you the date of how long it is from the announcement, then you can just do simple math.
Okay. Let's go ahead and jump into this last giveaway real quick. And the winner is No Cap Marcelo.
No, the reason I ask is because you have a
Yo,
lot of
Jada.
projects that take
Jada.
their
Ada, you
time,
working
and
like a
Yo, stop
He
interrupting the
working
yeah,
so hard.
giveaway.
Hey,
they
Marcelo,
going
you said
out
no cap
bad.
Marcelo won?
Yeah, No Cap Marcelo is the
That's
winner.
what happens when you put the newbie as the co-host.
Exactly.
Okay, No Cap Marcelo.
You gotta learn.
So we got him down. Hey, that's all the winners. Like I said, the rest of the white list is going to the Space Cadets. We'll figure that out later. I know some going to Ruggable Me, Sarge. I already know that. I heard that. I was in the space. I heard that. So you know how that goes. So
Also, I want to add that if you weren't selected from the five today, there are other opportunities coming up. Even today, potentially. Like, keep your eyes out. There are always going to be opportunities. They may come in short bursts, but they'll be there. And also, even when we open the Discord, there's still potentially opportunities to make it on the alley list. And as I spoke on it earlier, the Cat Mafia recruitment is forever. So there will always be opportunity there.
Wait. So let me ask you a quick question. I mean, I keep hearing about this cat mafia and stuff like that. Is it gonna be like structured in that manner? Like, do y'all got metrics that y'all gonna be deciding and determine? Because I like stuff like that. Like the capo, the meme capo, the community capo. You know what I'm saying? So are y'all planning on doing it like that, or are you gonna let the community evolve it into like collection and rarities, things of that nature?
Cat
So,
Moth, go for it.
no, no, if you want to start, because I was about to collect my thoughts and then speak on it.
So, I think I understand what you're asking, but what I will say is, Cat Mafia is like, it's a way for us to see some of these people that are super loyal to the project and have really good ideas and things like that. And it's also a gateway to us to use you guys as user research. We can share leaks with you guys to see how you feel about things. And we could also use you guys to stress test platforms and software. So that's my idea of Cat Mafia. As far as metrics, we don't care how big Cat Mafia gets. And in my eyes, the more people we can have to really, really go for the community, the better. And I'll let Tyler say his piece. But if you asked a question about Alley Cats today, DM me after this. If you ask any question about Alley Cats, because I got something for you all.
Yeah. What I will say is the inception of, and I'm not saying this in to be cocky or anything. I just want to speak freely for a minute. We have to be careful who we trust with our brand, because we've spent a lot of time and money with this shit. So it's not something that we're just openly gonna allow people to be a part of as far as third party entities. And that's why that's one of the main reasons Cat Mafia even came about, right? Because you guys know kind of what happened at the beginning with the art debacle. How does that look? Like, it's so scary to find an artist on a legitimate site, right? You find him, and now he's promoting your art. Not to say this happened to us, but this would be a nightmare, right? You find an artist to do something for you, and next thing you know, what he or she did for you, they're now promoting on their Fiverr account. And then it just takes one person screenshotting that, and then they're like, oh, this is a Fiverr artist. So just crazy shit like that happens. And one thing about us is we very careful who we allow to not only touch the brand and interact with it outside of the community. That's one of the main reasons for Cat Mafia, because we have artists, we have graphic designers. These are people that we know share a similar interest in the brand because of how hard they're riding for the destruction. Pause. So that's one of the main reasons for it, because we want to be able to handpick people when we need them. Oh, we need a graphic designer. Let's find somebody who's in Cat Mafia that's a graphic designer. And we know they're going to have their best interest at heart. Why? Because we're going to pay them, for one, and two, they're already a part of the community. So it's about building for and with each other at the same time. I think it's the sentiment around Cat Mafia.
Ooh wee. Let me tell you. Tokens in future.
Yeah, so I'll answer that question. Damn, you just got the shovel out today, huh?
That's why you got to
So
stick around. I come with the heat at the end. I'm an alpha prior, so I come at
I
you.
like it. I like it. So the tricky thing with tokens is, in order for you not to be a security and pass this stupid Howey test, you have to have an actual utility for the token. It doesn't look per our legal like examination. It doesn't really look like staking is enough to make me feel comfortable. So what I decided was, we have this flea market that I will not get into. We have a flea market that Tyler is whiteboarding out right now. The token part is going to come with the platform. We want to give people a platform that they can use, and we can show our lawyers and everybody we need to satisfy, like, look, we have actual numbers of people using this platform. Now that they're using this platform, hey, we want to facilitate transactions on this platform, so that when the SEC, I say when because everybody's going to have their day when the SEC comes knocking, it's like, hey, what's the actual use case of this coin? Did you sell speculation or did you sell a use case? Well, I sold a use case because there's people using this platform that facilitates XYZ where they can use this coin. So there's your answer. Yes and no at the same time. Yes, there will be a coin, but there will have to be a definite use case for it so that I can protect the holders of it.
Man, just the inner community building the works up from tapping into the community for talent, dude. Like that's what really Web3 is about. I believe that's what makes people, long term holder of projects. We've seen prime examples of that in many communities, from the clays to the Kongs to the apes. Those inner workings, that does so much damage. I call it the network effect, right? Like if you get the right community members in there, and that's why I say flippers are important, right? Because when people see a project, there's a few effects. So there's a pre-mid hype, there's the actual mid hype, and there's the after mid hype, right? And flippers are important because, one, they're gonna buy in masses, and they're gonna, or mint in masses, and they're gonna try to, offload and recoup, and maybe try to get a rare one and flip that one. And then the project really winds up into the hands of people who may have caught on tailwind, because you guys are going to have a lot of people catching on tailwind closer towards the mint, right? They're just, it's just going to get to a point to where, you might not have an opportunity to really get your hands on this project. So this is just my take on it. That secondary is going to move a lot. And what flippers do is when they mint, they're going to list right away. So, and that's why sometimes you see the floor get undercut, is because a lot of these flippers flip for rarity, so they're looking to mint a rare one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you mint a rare one in a collection, let's say for instance the floor is holding for like 300, you mint a rare one, you got a chance of selling that 2,000-3,000, off of one flip. So that's why a lot of times when you see that volume go, like when people see the product, they're like, "Oh, who's cutting the floors?" Like, them people really not cutting the floor the way that you think. They're really just in search of rares, and then they'll double back around and pick them back up. They also put them on the floor to see how the traffic is going to move on the secondary. Is it natural? Are people really hyped up about the project? So, but
And
mhm.
just to go on like the floor and you're never going to hear us talk about the floor. We understand that there's flippers, like there's pros and cons to every piece of the ecosystem, right? And yes, there are these like degen aspects of a project, these one of ones and things that you guys have not seen. We'll satisfy that, but that's all we can do at the end of the day. I can't worry about sitting on JPEG store looking at refreshing like what the fuck's going on my floor. All I can do is build, and then everything else will take
That's
care
it.
of itself.
That's it. As a head, that should be the primary focus. I'm speaking from a collector's perspective, right? And flipper's perspective, just to give it dynamics. Like our, shout out to Molly. Our hope, well, yeah, there is no floor. I did put that, because the community will always forever be your floor. And I try to advocate that to as many people as possible. As I strongly feel and when a project is in demand, the community is the one that really determines the floor, right? If somebody is just like a diamond or a Rolex or a nice, luxury vehicle, there's only so many of us made with so many people in the world, right? So the demand is there. The community is really in control of the floor. They are the ones who set the floor price. If everybody wants your project, right? That's just my take. And I know as a creator right now, you guys, and that's what I admire the most. Like you're just focused on building. And that's who I feel most comfortable with, right? Like the people that are, make mention of it in projects and stuff like that. Like I think that's community talk. Let the community do that. Let them do the dancing. Focus on your building. Focus on what you can offer the community. Get them more involved and engaged and paying homage. You guys do such a great job at paying homage to the community, man. And I think that just keep that spirit up. This would take projects very, very far. Don't forget that. I always say another thing I like to see in projects. This is my first personal favorites, but homages to like community members. Like Crypto Drums, he likes the duck beaks and Robin with his shades and stuff like that. So like that's another thing that really touches me when I see projects. Being in Cardano, that's just me. I've been in Cardano for so long. So um, and in the CNFT space for quite some time. So but I do want to thank y'all for coming on the show. I know y'all got to run. Y'all had a hard stop, man. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. It was amazing. We got some new alley list members in the pack. Joined the destruction. You want to tell the crowd a few ways that they can, throughout the time period until we get that date for mint on the website. A few ways that they might be able to join the destruction and getting the alias.
Yeah, there's a multitude of ways to join the destruction. I mean, I've had people from my personal account. I don't do it on this account, but I'll message people who are just supporting and stuff and commenting, and I'll ask them for a crazy story or something, or just talk to them about where they're from, and they'll can get an alley list out of there. Really, because I want to know who are the people like engaging and going the hardest for us on Twitter. So it's been really cool to see that. And other ways, we're gonna have events coming up, like I said. So that'll be an obvious way. Uh, and honestly, just interacting. That's the funnest about this. Like for me, being able to talk to so many different people from so many backgrounds, and everyone's different. Like literally just interact, and I'll DM you, and it sucks because after we launch I'm gonna have to be like, I'll never DM you, so that's gonna suck. But yeah, I think just engaging.
Oh no! Oh no! Not one of those! Not one of those! Hey, help me! Oh, we love
Yeah.
you! Yeah, bro, it's
Yeah.
crazy out here, man.
Engaging without saying, I just came to Cardano, show me the best NFT.
Show me the
Yeah,
bags.
Yeah, not
over.
shilling the living shit out of anyone, but literally just, I mean, just be
That's
who
so
you
like
are. Just
last epoch.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
that's
last.
that Cardano talk.
And you guys can engage with each other. Like there is a community like forming even without the Discord being live. Um, engage with each other. Someone made some cool ass like architect thing and they've been going to school for 3 years. Like that shit was dope. I just DM'd them a freaking whitelist, like an alley list. Just go and engage with each other and be there for each other because at the end of the day when all this shit fucking whenever whatever happens to crypto happens, we only have the community anyway. Like we've been here before. We'll get through it like we always do.
And that's the fighting spirit of Cardano. That when you guys were talking about your entry points, I'm like, yep, they know the pain. You know what I'm saying? They were there when it was, when we had to get the disappointing news. And man, it's Charles. You could see it in Charles' eyes, like he was hurt by that. It was like, damn, we're gonna have to derail this. We're not gonna meet this timeline. It's about to be thrown off. And it was like, there wasn't really any Twitter spaces like this, right? But you can see in the YouTube chats and things of that nature, like a lot of people were just like, hey man, if this is what's got to be done, it's what's got to be done. We're gonna do it the right way, And so we're patient. We're very methodical over here on this chain. For anybody that's observing from the outside, if the OGs at least, right? Let me speak for myself and of what I see in the OGs. Very methodical, right? Like we're very we like to run through things, run through different scenarios of things before we determine whether it's worth it or it's not. And I can see that in a lot of the ways that y'all move and y'all operate. It's very, very, very methodical, man. So I'm super excited about the project. I'm blessed beyond. You see, I got the cat with the halo on. I'm blessed beyond. The fact that you guys reached out to me, man, and just early on. You know what I'm saying, and figured everything out. That's what really takes me away about this project. Is like I hear projects talk about 6 months. Like, man, I know projects that went longer than that, right? Because it's not about that. It's about making sure that whatever's released is right for the community. So thank y'all very much, man, for shedding a light on our community, a bright light. I think that this is another project that we'll be able to chalk up and come around a year from now and be overly enthusiastic about where we're at. So that's just my take. CNFTD, you wanted to say something because we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, thank you for the prize. It's the second time I win something on your show, man. Woo! Thank
Hey,
you to the
also,
Insider shit going
you got
on
your
here.
Twitter picture. Yeah, I was just about to
Hey,
say.
hey,
God
The
damn.
Twitter picker. Hey, it's gonna pick who it pick, man. Hey,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
CNFT pulled up supercharged, bro. Like,
Especially if you don't ever change it.
yeah, I'm
All
I'm riding in
right,
my
I was
Tesla.
just saying,
Fuck that shit,
bro.
man.
Yo, congrats, CNFTD. We're gonna have to take you off the list next time, but it's all good, Now I'm messing with you, man.
Also, like the last thing I'll say before we step off is like we're still growing too. Like we still have positions that need to be filled. We're still looking like as of right now. I'm the community manager. We only want to put care like we only have your best interests at heart. So you guys will get the collection when we're done handpicking it. You guys will get everything once it's ready, and we're working every day. That's pretty much all I can say about that. We're like I said, we're still hiring. When we do hire a community manager, it'll be someone that we vetted and we trust, and it'll be someone that's in the community already. um Not a real fan of hiring outside of it. I mean, that's the way my startup works in my day job. Everyone came in from a referral except for me. They took a shot on me a year ago and they're like, fuck it. And so we are still willing to take shots on people, but I do believe in the referral system. Like, it has to come from the community. It has to be verified because there's just too much shit going on. Like, too many rugs, too many bad actors.
Big
Out
facts.
it goes.
Pierre, you want to come out here? Yeah, biggest artist in the motherfucking metaverse. Watch me spit a better verse. How you better, you in hearse. You in clinic, now it's worse. Now it's just a gift and curse. Yeah, I been had to flow since I was like 8 at first. Remember I was younger, grandma said that I should start a rap. I started doing that shit, then everybody started stepping back. Where your weapon at? You gon' need that to combat. Fuck around and get broken down like a fraction and compact. Heard y'all still write raps, where they do that. Remember when I stopped doing that when I was young in this bitch. Music NFTs, you would've thought I would've invented this. Started on Cardano, now I'm cross-chain in this bitch. Shout out H-Bar, shout out Solana and Eve. I'm bringing my talents like Brian went to South Beach. Switch it up, that's the only thing I know, now get a cut. We ain't worried about that boy, cause you know we going up. Blockchain free agent, and asking where he gonna go next. I can't tell you that yet. I just wanna know who got the check. Blockchain free agent, and asking where he gonna go next. I can't tell you that yet. I just wanna know who got the check. I just wanna know who really got them Nikes on. Who gon' run for the boy and it gon' be gone. Yeah, when you catch that baton, know I'm gon' be gone. Running in the 40-40 flat like I am the home. Yeah, I'm the beast, I'm the one to keep the peace. Yeah, and they looking at me and they know that I'm the fleece. Yeah, gotta take it off. Yeah, if you want it, beast. Yeah, yeah, we in space. Yeah, that's the Space Cadets. Yeah. Shout out S Dizzle, shout out AI, yeah, you know that they're my nizzles. Shout out Mix Green, don't forget the salad. Shout out to the boy Crib 4042. Y'all ask a lot of questions, don't know what to do. Shout out E7, sold out, he the crew. Yeah, that's the gang. Shout out to Dilly Yacht. Y'all do a lot of hating, but y'all not really hot. Shout out to Holy Ben, shout out to Daily. Shout out to Vic, Vincent, Sergeant never play me. Shout out to Small World, shout out to Crypto Kev. Shout out to 2 Illy, shout out to Gully Gully. Shout out to Diet Water. Shout out to everybody I forgot, but I probably didn't, I forgot. Shout out to Crypto King, yeah. You a king, yeah. What you mean, what you mean? Everything I ever did, I claim, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Goose that flip. Shout out to Cool Valley White. Shout out to hard heads in this bitch, yeah.
Yeah, look, hey, let's go.
Hey, man. Shout out to the gang.
Look,
You know, if y'all
hey,
enjoyed today's content,
my own sound,
thank
nigga,
you so
Z-Rock.
much. We tried
Tired
our
of this
best
shit.
to do
I
our
need a
best.
detox. Feel like Dr.
Up at the
on
very
that
top, we
beat.
got
Only
another
difference is
space
I'm
we do
writing
like to
every
launch
line.
off. If
That
y'all
ain't no
like
shot. I
any
just thought I should
commentary,
remind where I'm
hell, we
headed.
got the
Whole
Diamond
hella fly
Collective.
niggas,
You know
just
what I'm
some
saying?
land
We had the
dwellers. I
pleasure
can't
to put
settle.
it,
I'm in essence.
probably put
Blowing
over
relish
there.
on
It's
dressing.
very, very
On your
top. Feel free to
APCs,
jump
I can
over,
teach them a
enjoy the
lesson.
conversation.